do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever feels natural.
I'm just gonna look at Seb the whole time.
You run things down.
Sit natural like.
Silence until the thumbs up. Even then, I say silence.
I'm staring down.
Keep looking.
Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to Community Service. It's Independence Day as this massive flag behind us is clearly showing. God bless America. This is our weekly live show where we sit down, play video games, drink some beers, eat some pizza, and today pledge our allegiance to the flag.
Yeah.
I guess. Is that what you do?
I think
I salute. I think you do that.
That's
how un-American I am.
well. Is that it?
Obama. Daniel Dwyer here, Seb Ford.
Yo.
How you doing? And who's this guy? It's Dan Maher.
Hey, how's it going?
Who are you? Your face looks familiar.
What am I? I don't know, describe me.
Now,
I don't like describing myself, it's weird.
It's difficult.
I'm married, like we've just
He's
established.
married. He's married.
Sorry, ladies. Taken.
Do you actually have a
more
ring?
accuracy, boys.
Do you actually have a ring? Oh man.
Yeah, judging by the fan mail I get, it's sorry, boys, not ladies.
It doesn't have a diamond.
No, the men don't get diamonds. I could have gone bling, couldn't I? They're on the inside.
His ring doesn't have a diamond.
Oh, what a
What's up with
letdown.
that?
It just has an etching on the inside that says owned. So when you pull the finger off, it's just like imprinted on your finger permanently.
Is it like ONE3D?
Yeah.
ON3D.
PNW3DZ.
I just plugged one of our
Oh,
streaming
yeah.
partners.
Which is also where we're live, apparently.
Yeah. So people who don't, it's hard. I hate. I don't want to introduce you because it makes it sound reductive. Like, oh, it's only people who have Xboxes would know who the hell you are.
Yeah.
But what is the
True,
thing
though,
that a lot of people know you from?
A lot of people will know me for Inside Xbox.
Which was the
Rest in
internal programming.
Yes, so that was the editorial service that was on the Xbox Live dashboard, the video service, and we, wrote and produced a host of programs that some of which did very well. And it was recently shut down, and now me and a few of the guys from that are doing our own thing now.
That's all in the past.
Adventure. That's
Xbox.
God,
What's that?
What?
This is the next. No, this is
No.
none. Xbox. Next.
It's just the next thing.
Explosive
Next
Alan
Yes.
Yeah.
is the new thing.
Yes.
And then you went to Kickstarter.
Yes.
And everyone threw
Indiegogo,
money
not
at you.
Kickstarter.
Oh, sorry, Indiegogo. You had. Can you still call it a Kickstarter?
I think
That's what it is.
Kickstarter's kind of become a catch-all kind of adjective, hasn't it?
For that kind of money grabbing.
I was hoping you were going to say laundering. Money grabbing.
No, that money
It's all coming out.
producing, collecting,
Oh, I see how you
bagging.
feel about this.
I'm just
Ford.
jealous of how much money you guys made in such a short period of time.
They don't get to spend it on like beer.
Not officially.
Oh, in fact,
I'm so
we'll get
envious.
to the beer later. No,
Yes.
no, but you guys, you put out a request for like 10 grand, didn't you?
Yes.
And you're on. Where are you at now?
Nearly 27 the last time I checked.
That's more than 10.
And I've got to say thank you to Konami, our most recent benefactors, who put
Wow.
down a cool $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Konami cares.
Konami. And for me, that's awesome, because I was a massive Konami kid all the way through the NES and SNES years, just obsessed with their stuff. So it's kind of...
Oh, that's awesome.
So all the money I put into them has now come full circle, and they've put it back into me, which is lovely.
Oh, that's the best.
Oh, he's hoping you put
Putting
at least
money
5
in you.
grand into Konami.
Just
Inside
stuffing
of you.
it everywhere.
That's the only caveat on them giving them the 5,000. It has to be inserted
Like a
into your
particularly
body.
affluent turkey.
So yeah, we don't just sit here and talk crap. Well, actually, that's
a
exactly
big
what
part
we do.
of what we do.
We're also going to play some video games. We're going to play some Dead or Alive 5, which we have early code of, which I cannot wait to play because I'm really crap at Dead or Alive 5.
Oh, so am I. But I leave the gaming to you guys mostly. I'm going to be on here. I'm going to be taking your questions in the chat room for Twitch TV here. So if you guys have any questions you want to send to us, we're going to be on here and we'll answer those questions. I'll put them to Dan, Danny, or myself.
Oh, that's going to be confusing.
No.
Call me D-Money.
Can I?
D-Money.
D-Bag. D-Bag and T-Bag. Oh, wait, no. That doesn't make any
Great.
sense.
No, that works. That works.
Right.
That clears it all up.
If you want to play as well with us, if you want to play with D-Bag and T-Bag, we're going to play some Trials Evolution later. Not Trials HD, which I put on all our promo material. That's a game that came out 3 years ago.
God, you're so retro.
No. Yeah,
D-Bag.
cool. I've also I have a secret quiz as well.
Oh God.
Where I'm going to ask you American questions. But first of all, we need to drink our delicious American beer.
Yes.
Yeah,
all this
we actually
beer.
had a question from Maryberry21
Already?
jumping straight in saying, drink some booze now.
All right,
So,
sorry.
There.
That's not a
Let's
question,
do that.
that's a demand.
Yeah.
First things first. Actually, so I looked for glasses, and we only have 3 different. So this is kind of like a mommy bear, daddy bear, baby bear situation. I'm going to take this because that's on me.
Oh,
this is our guest.
You get to be Goldie.
look at that.
And
Does this
Seb
make me Mama Bear?
Yeah. Also, I think it's the only glass that hasn't been cleaned.
Cool.
So enjoy that. So we have some beers here.
It smells like diseases.
We have. I'm going to name them, and if you want one, you ask.
Go on.
We have Blue Moon.
Oh, Blue Moon's a good one.
Yeah.
Blue Moon's a good white beer, I think.
Flying Dog.
The
classic IPA.
I should try ones I haven't tried because Blue Moon's good. Sam Adams is good.
Yep.
Sierra Nevada.
Excellent beer.
Have you had all these? You're an alcoholic.
I've had a lot of these, I've got to say.
We have Shipyard Export.
Well, that sounds good. Do you have any Anchor
Export.
Steam?
Yeah. No, is that a thing?
That's a thing.
That sounds like one of
as well.
Exporting costs down by being at the shipyard.
We have Longboard. We had that at E3.
I heard it's a great table beer.
Yeah?
It's a great table beer, we were told.
Yeah.
Table beer.
Yeah.
We don't know what that means, but it's a great table beer.
We don't even have a table.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a backward compliment.
Liberty Ale.
Someone has to drink that right now.
Liberty Ale. Look at
Independence Day, we have to have
Liberty Ale.
Ale.
So who wants that? You've gone. Have you had Liberty Ale before?
No, I've never had
Liberty
it.
Ale seems like the most appropriate.
Oh, there you go. It's Anchor Brewers who make Anchor Steam.
Ah.
There you go.
Look at that.
Knowledge
They're our
is
friends. We're giving them free advertising, so maybe next time they send us. We've also got Dixie, which is from New Orleans.
Cool.
Dixie.
I'll have that one.
You want Dixie?
Yep.
Seb loves Dixie.
Alright.
East Indian Pale Ale.
East Indian Pale Ale. I don't know why
That's just a
that's not particularly American.
Brooklyn one, isn't it?
Dan, we've had a question in from Celebutsu. I'm really
Oh,
bad
Seibutsu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Robin Smith.
I think
Ah.
it is, yeah.
I don't know
What does Robin want
He
to know?
says, chug the liberty.
No. I've
Awesome.
I've never in my life downed a beer in one.
Really?
Because I just
Terrible idea.
Yeah.
can't do it.
I don't think I have
Do you
either.
not just drink out the bottle? It
Oh,
seems
yeah.
quite civilized.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, but I don't know. There's something about craft beers where I want to see the
Oh.
sediment. Yeah. Which actually is probably the worst possible
I
glass
know,
to do
for
that
a
in.
craft beer.
Give me a bottle of it.
I kind of, I think Dan's got
Oh,
it.
sorry, it's in my hand.
Yeah, I kind of think going from the bottle might be the way.
I
Maybe we
pass
could
you
go
my
from the
thing?
glass
I'm
to
trying to be
start with.
messy.
Yeah, these aren't draft, so we
I
should
learned a
probably
really
just do
cool
it.
trick about flicking these, where you kind of do that.
Wow! Oh, wow!
Ooh,
That was
and, like, launch
amazing.
them
Like a
all over the
Bobcat
place.
Ninja.
Yeah, we had a game when I was still living with my buddy Chris. We used to have a bin next to you. You had to flick it like this. So it's this finger and then your middle finger. You had to flick
Just
it like
flip
this.
off the crowd.
It's subtle.
Alright.
Cool. And you have to
Cool.
basically go ding like that and hit one wall, bounce it off the other wall, and then get it in the bin next to you.
You were the coolest.
Yeah. We didn't have anything going on.
Did you ever do it?
Yeah, twice I managed it.
Sweet.
But yeah,
4
best
years. And we're taking questions as well. Okay, I have a sheet in there. Actually, you're not allowed to look at
In
it.
where are we looking for?
Look away.
Okay.
And pick up the paper that's in there.
Oh, at the top, all of the paper.
Yeah, 2 of them. Just
I know,
two
it's just the
sheets.
quiz.
It's the
This-
quiz.
there
Yeah,
we
you
go.
dropped them all. Give me that one as well.
This one.
What's that? God.
Do you want this Wiimote?
Nope.
What else
It's
have we
not
got
part
in
of
here?
America Day.
Do you know what the questions are as well?
No.
I don't know. I've never seen the questions.
Oh, good.
No. It's totally. It's not just on you.
Are we
This isn't the Price is
Yeah.
Right. I'm not going to ask you to give you the answers.
Is there an ask the audience option?
We've got
No.
Whip 100, who I have a feeling is someone that we all know well. Wesley from Eurogamer says,
Oh yes.
Seb, tell them about the poo knife, which is a story I'll.
What?
It's a story that I will definitely tell later on. A few more of these.
Poo knife?
And the poo knife comes out, yeah.
Okay, first
Cool.
3 questions. Who was the second president of the USA? This is multiple choice.
Oh god.
Was it Martin Van Buren, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, or Mr. T? Teabag.
Oh lordy.
You're up
This is
first,
really annoying.
Dan.
Andy, my former co-host Andy,
He's on next week.
he studied friggin' American history. We should have
he?
swapped places.
He would have got
shouldn't we?
this right.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
What did you study? Getting married and getting...
Ridge Racer Type 4 for most of my first year, I think.
Do you have an answer for this?
Go on.
I have the right answer for this, I think.
Ooh.
And
You're
as
gonna
long as
let me go
no,
first. Can I just copy you?
I remember what
whatever you say?
happened. I'm not just leaning back trying to get the
We have
answer.
so many questions. This needs to be quicker.
Okay, right, Thomas Jefferson.
I'm gonna say Jefferson as well,
Yeah.
actually.
Were you?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Ow.
It's John Adams, you absolute terrible people. Second question, I'm going to ask
Nice
3
safe.
right here, I know, right?
Cool. Yeah.
How old is Barack Hussein Obama?
Is that multiple choice?
No, yes, it's either 1, 100, or any number in between.
47.
It's close.
I'm going to go 50.
It is 50. This guy's good. Last question before we start Dead or Alive. Which American football player scored an injury time winner against Algeria to put the USA through to the second round of the South African World Cup?
Timo. He's the only one I know.
Timo.
What's his name?
Timo?
What's his name?
Timo Glock.
No. Tebow.
Terence Tebow time.
This is soccer.
Oh, it's soccer. I thought you
Soccer
said-
ball.
The
Oh,
World Cup in South Africa. Why would the Super Bowl be on in South Africa?
it's popular there.
Was it?
He's got he shares a surname with a popular, not very popular, once popular Kylie Minogue boyfriend singer.
O'Donovan.
Landon Donovan. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's play some Dead or Alive.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So Dan, are you dead or are you alive?
I'm other.
Okay. I'm really bad at this, so if everyone can
Okay.
tell us how to play this game.
I'm going to say
That'd be the best.
if you want to jump in on the comments and
type,
say
action,
what
here's a fake on.
character
What's the difference?
Danny or what's your nickname? D-Bag?
D-Bag.
D-Bag, D-Balls. What character you want him to play as, and I'll pass it over.
D-Balls. That's a great name. My name is.
Yeah.
Is your surname? Is your name Irish? Is Maher?
It
Irish?
is.
I thought it was.
Maher.
Yeah, Maher. Jesus. My name's impossible to make a joke out of. My surname. O'Dwyer. It's not like Ford over here.
No,
You can put,
like
like
that-
Ford Motors or something.
Yeah.
right?
O'Dwyer.
You and I have got it good because it's two single-syllable words in our name. Dan Maher.
Yes.
And it makes really, really good karaoke remixing.
Oh yeah.
So when you're like, are we human or are we Dan Maher?
Or are we Denmark?
I have to
'Cause
listen
I'm
to
trying
this
to think-
right
I'm trying to
for a
think of
whole
an-
week
and then
and
and then it all becomes really
every
sexual.
song.
Like I'm on my knees begging for the Dan Maher. Are we human?
Rhythm is a Denmark.
Or are we
Okay,
done?
yeah.
Rhythm is a Denmark. That's the best. You can't do that with mine.
O'Dwyer.
Rhythm is a
O'Dwyer. No.
Once one guy tried to call me Daniel Electric because he figured he thought O'Dwyer kind of sounded like The Wire. Or Wire.
That's
Yeah.
You're going down a couple
Once.
of alleyways to get to a very, very, very poor
See,
bit of
First
treasure
off,
there.
guys, O'Dwyer Straits. That is
Yeah.
literally all that's coming to mind.
Actually-
Oh, we had a really, really big list of
concentration.
of name ideas for when we were no longer allowed to use Bluffer's Guide,
Yeah.
which we'll probably have to pay royalties for saying that as well.
Oh yes.
But yeah, we had to cull Bluffer's Guide, and then we went through a 1-month renaming process.
In which we didn't find a name.
No, we didn't. We sort of threw various names around, and we got Escape from Mount Stupid in at about the halfway mark, and we were like, that's
Oh,
crap, that's crap. And we came back, and we went, that's crap. It's
And then
crap.
Jane got the document and basically came up with
Like a million different things. In fact,
Dwyer Straits,
I'm gonna
Dwyer
find
Another
it.
Day,
Yeah.
Dear Dwyery.
Dwyery.
That was a good one.
very good.
She wanted one where I only review Vita games and it's Danny DeVita. Which is pretty
I'm going
good.
to find this because
Your outfit is fabulous, by the way.
Thank you. That's the only reason I picked this guy because he does this. Also, he does this thing, which is
Oh,
the best
I'm-
move in the game. I thought I.
Cuddle?
How do I do it again? Wait, these controls have changed since the last time I played it.
So square appears to be block, triangles punch.
I think maybe I've put it into
This is
casual
some-
mode and it's like one button or
Oh,
something.
you clown punching no fire. I'm Akira from Virtual Fire. I just thought,
Oh my god.
see how he played.
I'm
You guys are
Tetsuo from.
I'm really good at this as well.
I think it's changed to.
Take that.
Does this feel like the controls are right?
It feels.
I thought you had to like double.
Do you know what I really like though?
There
Is
you go.
if we
Why is
zoomed
it,
up,
is it kind of auto moves?
if we zoomed in on you guys right now, you'd look like those classic like pretending to play video games
Your hair
guys.
fell off. Oh, hang on, just to add to the illusion.
Yeah.
I'm having the best time.
You guys are
Stock
having a great
imagery.
time.
Has there been any suggestions for people we should play as?
I'm currently not looking there. Dear DWYERY. Right, I'm going to try and find Bluffer's Guide, the renaming.
The renaming.
This is a really, really.
This is
okay.
inside information here.
Okay. This is
Boring inside information.
Okay.
Oh, I love that one.
Some of them.
Oh.
Some of them were really good though. We had Game Injection,
Ooh.
Game injection. Yeah, that's.
Bluff Shot,
Bluff shot.
Bluffjection. Let's see.
I may have enjoyed
Danny's
it.
Secret Dwyery, Dear Dwyery, Dwyer Another Day, Live or Let Dwyer, Dwyer Circumstances,
All Jane.
Dwyer You Asking Me, Danny DeVita, Man on a Dwyer.
I like that one.
Come
Is that
Dwy-
every episode someone's just perched on your shoulders?
The next one's the
This-
best.
I love this. Come Dwine with me.
It doesn't work, but it's amazing.
Some of them get really bad though, like Spot the Dwyer Fronts.
Ah.
Yeah. That was
Look, I'm picking Tina because she's the most American person in the world.
right. I'm going to go back into the chat.
Yes.
because
Didn't they
this
say
is,
they were going to get rid of all the booby physics stuff?
No.
Do they say that every time?
That's like saying that they're going to get rid of all the fighting in Street Fighter.
We've had another suggestion of Dwyer San Francisco.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Test Dwyer Unlimited. That's a real tongue twister. Cool.
That's disgusting. That's like somebody driving me for an unlimited amount of time.
Why are we waiting?
Was that a genuine question?
Dwyer hard to Dwyer harder. These are great guys.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Tina's going to win.
Unless Japan
the
has
only
its say.
the only suggestion we've had so far
Oh, wow.
is that you
That's
guys...
right, it's Pearl Harbor all over again.
The social commentary in this game is incredible.
Dead or Alive, deep satire.
You just have me cornered and behind a stage. This
Just
is
like Pearl Harbor. Except the stage.
except the stage.
Yeah, we've only had requests so far that you guys pick. Well, we've had one real suggestion of. Oh god, you know what? I realised I actually can't pronounce any of these characters.
Go on,
Awesome.
spell it out.
No, no.
It's Hayabusa and
I
Tina.
think it's Hayate. It's
Hayate. I
Hayate.
don't think he's in this code.
okay.
Unless
So we don't
someone's-
have. All right, CM Chris.
I tell you what.
20
I tell you what we'll
double
do.
X.
Next time we're on the character select screen, let's give them a chance to.
Yeah.
We'll cycle around and then they can see who.
I found the best move. You just slide tackle. Look. Oh.
I just
Okay.
kicked you in the head.
We have also had a suggestion that you guys pick the 2 biggest breasted girls in the game.
I've already
and make
done
them
it.
fight.
And that came from Jane Douglas.
Douglas_Jane. No, it's someone else. Cool. We've also had someone who's I think
Dane
missing.
Douglas?
Yeah, Dane Douglas.
That works on 2 levels.
Yeah. God, that's
Right, right.
All right.
I know Hayate, isn't it? Right, I'll
Yeah.
be Hayate.
Cool. We've had another suggestion of your show, Danny, but I think they kind of missed the point, which is Call of Dwyer Irish Warfare and LA Dwyer. Which completely
Call out Dwyer works. LA Dwyer, not so much.
yeah.
Noir, Dwyer, Dwyer. Unless he's from Northern Ireland, he's been pronouncing it Dwyer, Noir.
Dwyer.
LA Noir.
We've just gone.
Oh, yeah.
LA
that-
Noir.
LA
Yeah.
Dwyer.
Does that make me a racist?
We've had a
technically my
request for
country.
Hitomi,
No.
and also
gonna
they
be-
saying
Toby.
Crummy Lodging says get rid of the boob physics already. It takes up 80% of the processor, which may well be true.
That is
I
scientific
once made
fact.
the mistake of going into, I think it was Game Station or it was Game Station with a voucher on a hangover, going like, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to buy a game, and it's going to see me through this hangover, and it's going to be the best.
Oh, wow.
And
Vib rhythm.
I'd only ever played Dead or Alive over at Chris's, over at my friend's, and I was like, right, I see Dead or Alive, I see the words Dead or Alive, I'm gonna buy this.
I know it is sense.
I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna have a play it. Totally bought Dead or Alive Extreme 2.
Oh, yes.
Amazing.
Went home and was just like, this is just awful. And then I played it all the way through my hangover anyway.
you walked into like kind of like drunk and hungover into a game shop and went up to a clerk with a copy of the most misogynistic and
And paid real money for it.
this,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Well, paid voucher money for it.
voucher.
But it
I love
came
it as
from
well.
the
You're all
like-
sweating
Yeah.
from the hangover. Just, give me the knife.
My auntie gave me this voucher for my birthday. She didn't know I came to buy it.
That's a part of it I never even considered as well, that someone had said to themselves, like, I want to get Seb the perfect gift, but he knows games better than I could ever know. And any other game they could have bought in that shop would have been a better game.
So which girl did you make the best friends with then?
I can't even remember.
That's horrible.
All I know
Dan
is,
has totally let
is
me
that
back
I
into this,
actually,
by the way. I can tell.
I actually killed loads of them on the water slide.
What? You could kill them?
Yeah, you could totally kill them.
Oh my
It had a
God.
loop-the-loop, and if you didn't lean forward at the right time, you just came flying off and basically fell to your death.
I remember the one that lasted about 3 seconds. You had to wait like a minute for this game load where you have to bang each other off with your asses.
Yeah.
And
Arse bang, yeah. that's
yeah,
great.
before you
Great
knew what was
mode.
happening, it was all over.
Oh, really? It was like whenever you watch like Gladiators, or to our American colleagues, American Gladiators.
Yes.
Where they have the 2 people who get up on top with the earbuds are absolutely useless, and they end up just knocking
Surely you
themselves
mean
off.
pugil stick?
Oh my God! You just sticks. That was not what they were called. They had no name before
Oh,
Gladiators.
did you see that juggle?
You're just hitting sticks.
Yeah.
Danny, Sidburn19
Oh,
says,
sick burn.
Seb, ask Danny what's up with his white hair. Is he trying to be Rogue from X-Men?
I hate you, Carl.
Danny has.
I hate you, Carl.
I think he
I
means
have
my
grey hair.
strip.
I've got so much grey hair, and it's short now.
I think they're referring to my strip.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it does say Danny, but I'm going to refer to the strip.
Don't call me
Yeah.
Danny.
Daniel
or Dan.
Are you trying to be Rogue Team X-Men?
I am. Just try and touch me. See
And
what happens.
this is why we don't touch you. This is why Boss says no touching.
I'll absorb your unique seductive powers.
All right.
Right, if
Why
I
are you
hold
touching my finger?
no,
Give me
and then-
controller.
no, you touch him,
Just see
and
what
then
happens.
you die. There we go. I feel okay.
Take this.
Felt a light tingle, but I'm okay.
No.
I'm going to ask you questions about America.
Where was that light tingle, Seb? Ask yourself.
All over the place.
Okay, America questions. By the way, chat, if you have
perineum.
any questions about American questions that I can ask the guys, please let me know, and I'll ask
Can
them.
you make them about more recent popular culture?
No. Actually, yes. The next one is.
Oh, go on.
I want you to. Okay, pick your
character,
character. and I'll tell you.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Ask the people. We've got Hitomi.
We have had a request for Hitomi already. Have you guys? I haven't been watching. Have you guys played Hitomi yet?
No. How is Kasumi not a? What?
How is Kasumi
Right, how
not
is
a-
Kasumi not a default? Oh, anyway.
Apparently.
Right, I'm going to go with Lei Fang.
This is an
Alright.
early build of this game, by the way, folks. This isn't
Yes.
until September, obviously.
That's
so.
why I'm losing.
Yeah, it's also why they're made. I don't know. Do they usually have more than
Cool.
12 people in these games?
Oh, hang on. What's that?
I'm so used to fighting games
I
now.
don't know.
having-
Oh yeah, Dead or Alive's
Oh,
got
are
a-
we going
a
for?
stack.
Are we going for sluttier outfits?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
Alright,
we got Dwyer Spirit
I think-
Housewives.
Oh, she's got a clown outfit.
It's pretty good.
I don't think the clowns.
That's quite hot.
I'm thinking this might have to be.
Compare it to mine.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well, it's that or it's this. I don't think this is
Best
going
top,
to be.
What's that one?
This is getting
I don't
into
think this is
like
going to be the winner.
rape play territory here when dressing up as a little girl.
Only in your dirty little mind, Danny, is it going near there?
No, this is as sexy as I
If
think
you
it's
if
going
you
to
go out
get.
in Soho, you see dresses of that
Yeah.
caliber left, right, and centre. People getting into China whites to, you know, nab themselves a footballer.
It's so true.
It's so true.
Okay, next
Right.
question. True or false?
Sounds.
Should we turn Danger Zones on? Primal.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
Every
What's the
every
controls?
stage of the game.
How do I do a punch?
R2 is do slide tackle.
Cool.
That's the only way to
That's-
say it.
Block, punch, kick, and I think that's throw.
Cool. So hit all the buttons.
Mm.
Be that guy from the telly.
Be that man.
Cool.
Okay. Question. True or
Right.
false?
Yeah.
American golfer Tiger Woods.
Did it.
His real name is actually Eldrick Taunt Woods.
No.
I'm going to say yes, just to be different.
The answer is amazingly true.
Yeah.
What?
So we get Eldrick.
Eldrick Taunt
I'm
Woods.
not for four. This is.
Which of these is not an American president or never has been? Obviously, because if it was the first question, then any answer would be anyone who isn't Barack Obama. James A. Garfield,
Yeah.
William Taft, Edgar Simmons, Grover Cleveland.
What was the
third
question
one,
again?
The third one.
Which one of these was never a president?
The third one.
James A. Garfield, William Taft, Grover
Take that,
Cleveland, or
clown.
Edgar Simmons.
I'm going to say Edgar Simmons.
You're both correct. It is Edgar Simmons.
Hells yeah.
That is somebody I made
Be our
up
best.
5 minutes ago.
He sounds very presidential.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I was going to give him a middle name.
I think he was America's leading fictional president.
Yes. Last question for this round.
Actually, that's Bill Pullman.
Which
Your sliding tackle strategy is terrible, Danny.
it's the best. Do it again.
Yeah, that's not a.
Oh, she doesn't do a tackle because she's wearing. Dress girl can do it. Watch. Hit R2.
Oh!
Dress girl, hit R2.
It's about time I did a counter. How do you do counters?
Teabag.
I forget.
Ow!
Aw, she's attractive.
I think I'm
she
winning.
stood in her face. There's a
Just
snake
proving that pretty people always come on top.
there. Which America? I have the question. I'm going to read the question
That was
out as I wrote
They're
it.
still
They
going.
went in, they're like an accordion.
Yeah.
Which America has the longest coastline? I think I meant which American
Which
state.
America?
Yeah.
South.
Hyper America. Ultra America.
You guys are not respecting the quiz.
I don't think we're taking this seriously.
I'm going to take. Is there any questions from the chat, please? If you have any questions, it has to be an American question, and the answer has to be correct.
The answer has to
Mary
be
Berry is
America.
wrong. Joy Davison says Mr. America. That's not true. Daniel J. Smith is right. Which American state has the longest coastline?
American state. California.
That seems like too obvious.
It's too
I'm going to
obvious,
say.
isn't it? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
what's
going to
your
say.
answer?
I'm going to go with Florida. I was going to say Texas, but I'm not even sure it borders the coast?
The longest coastline in the United States, it's 6,640 miles. That's just over 10,000 kilometers, is Alaska.
Oh, of course it is.
Come on.
Nobody ever suspects Alaska.
Alaska also is the size of Iran.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's got about as much oil as well. Yeah. Really, America should just invade Iran. Or Alaska.
Alaska. You're giving them ideas.
Whoopsie daisies.
That's the next logical step, is to invade themselves.
Yeah.
This is getting deeply political.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I know,
expecting
yeah. Oh
this.
no, I've actually got some really terrible questions at the end of this that are
Captain America is captain of what country?
how are your beers going, guys? We've still got.
I'm sinking it very slowly.
You have to drink faster. Although it's harder for teabag.
Batman. Perfect. Bayman. You're not Batman at all.
Just to remind you guys, we are playing Dead or Alive 5 now.
His
Where we're going to play
outfit.
Trials Evolution in, I don't know, let's say 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you want to play with us on that video game, GameSpot UK, I'm slurring my words. It's been half a tiny bottle of beer.
Yeah.
Add GameSpot UK on Xbox Live Arcade.
We did have a request from someone on there saying.
Oh, also we're going to show off the 3DS XL as well.
Ooh, I'm quite excited about that.
It's on the floor.
So add us, GameSpot UK.
What
on
games have
Xbox
you got?
Live.
From here, it looks like we've got Street Fighter and Zelda.
We have a 3D version of Street Fighter and a Zelda game, which is probably in 3D.
Ooh.
We don't have the Circle Pad Pro though, so sorry.
Pad Pro.
The room's not big enough.
That's my one disappointment, is they saw fit to take up all that new extra real estate and not put a second circuit.
Why do you reckon it is? I have to think it's probably some really boring business reason.
I think it's Nintendo's traditional obstinance.
They just never do the.
They just never listen to what anyone has to say.
It's like internal,
and I love them.
Internal culture.
And I love Nintendo, but they're just so sometimes
the
stubborn.
Attachable circle pad that you can get for the right hand
Yes.
side. Is that Nintendo branded?
Yes, it's their official solution.
Well, I mean, there's a reason there. You know,
it's Nintendo's final solution. Is what it's called. Internal.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
She's very pointy, isn't she?
There you go, broken leg. You can't fight anymore.
She's just poking you in the face.
Yeah, just like.
Oh Christ!
Wow.
Fucking
Poke the hell out of you.
This is not Street Fighter at all.
You just said you'd poke the hell out of her.
No, I'm poking the hell out of you.
What's wrong with you?
There you go.
Nothing.
I'm
a red-blooded male.
You're married, man.
She's not real. It's not cheating if she's not real.
That's what I tell my girlfriend on YouPorn. It doesn't matter.
There you go.
Stop it.
There you go.
Wow.
I got this all figured out.
I've got a horrible insight into your domestic life. Stay down.
Okay.
Ah, I did a counter at last.
Whoa, you're the best.
I'm the best man at fighting.
Crummy Lodging has asked the chat what type of beer is the most popular in America. I'd like Americans to tell us that. In fact, is there any Americans watching right now who are currently celebrating Independence Day? Hey, let us know what's going on. Whereabouts you from? Say where you're from. Tell us what state it is, and if it's not one of the 10 ones that most Europeans know about, we'll smile.
You don't count as a human being.
Yeah. Next question from the America quiz.
Right.
Oh, go on.
True or false, America has the tallest mountain in the world?
True or false?
Yeah.
True, but it's beneath sea level.
You know what?
Oh, it's going to be one of these.
Your answer was laughing, whereas Dan's answer was intelligence. He's right. Hawaii has the tallest mountain in the world. It is Mauna Kea, located in Hawaii at 13,000 feet above sea level. However, when measured from the seafloor, it is over 32,000 feet high.
Hi.
making it taller. Yeah. My diction, my
if you actually
delivery
look,
of lines
still
is
going.
not good.
I don't know if they'll ever stop.
They just naturally heave.
Yeah.
Like the tide.
That's a naturally heaving bosom at
Don't
rest.
yours do that?
No. Oh yeah, they do.
Mine do.
That thing cancel my 2 o'clock.
I set eggs by it. It takes like about 60 seconds. Making it taller than Mount Everest.
Rematch.
Oh yeah, I hit that button. So.
No one has ever been to the bottom, I don't think.
Well, at 32,000 feet deep, or whatever it is.
That was good.
I like this move. This
Stop
move
it.
works for me.
Just stop it.
It's called
now.
Punch the Woman. It's very popular in
You see that Seb
Hackney
says that.
after
take
1
that.
o'clock at night.
So Seb says that punching women works for me. Shocker.
Yeah. Way to go.
You're a terrible.
You're going to love that new Tomb Raider game, clearly.
Hey, tell us about the poo knife.
Oh yeah, poo knife.
Do you guys want to know about the poo knife?
No. That's why I
Chat,
asked.
do you want to know about the poo knife? Also, type in what you think maybe the story of the poo knife is about, and we will see if you're accurate.
That's a really good idea.
God damn it, you're pressing all the right buttons. I'm pressing all the wrong ones. Take that. There you go. Right, I'm going back to
Going back to this. All right. Fine.
Punching works for me.
Okay, we got a question here from the chat. Ash Robson 12, what is the most choked item in America? And it's not a part of the human body, you filthy, filthy people.
Porn stars.
Choked?
Yeah,
as
what
a
is the thing that
category.
most Americans choke on?
Oh, choke on.
Oh,
Yeah.
beer nuts.
Pretzels.
Apparently it's toothpicks.
Ah.
There you go. It's
Right.
probably made up, I don't know. I'm not Wikipedia fact-checking these. Okay, so they all think poo knife involves the obvious. You having a knife and putting it near your poo. So what is the actual poo knife
I'm
one?
putting it in your poo. Okay,
I
so
was kind of working it out.
I was thinking of
that was the nearest thing to hand.
Oh god.
Like a butter knife, you know, nothing too pointy.
help just get things going, and then once you get it started, yeah.
It's like the mathematician joke, isn't it?
What's that?
What?
Mathematician had a knife up his ass.
How does a how did the mathematician cure his constipation? He worked it out with a pencil.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
And the tone.
Okay, Treble Bass has asked the question, but first, before you answer that, is there a part of America you've ever wanted to visit
New York.
that you've never been to?
Yeah, New York. I'd love.
You've
to
never
go
been to New York?
No,
I've never
never
been to New York
been.
either. I've only been to Boston and LA.
I've only been to LA as well.
Before I
Yeah.
worked at GameSpot, I'd never been outside of Europe. I've been all over Europe, but I'd never been outside.
I'd never been to America because I was starting the games industry as well.
Yeah.
It's a weird
Hang on.
thing.
And then they send you all the
You
time.
can't stay out of America.
Dumb,
Like,
dumb
stop
question.
sending-
Is Dubai?
Yes, but I hadn't been to Dubai by the time I started
No,
GameSpot.
Dubai's not
But
in
you-
America.
But your girlfriend lives in Dubai.
Yeah, so I've been there twice now.
Oh, okay,
since.
cool.
Blimey.
She's going to be here next week. I don't, she's not going to be on camera, but she's going to be in the background,
So soon?
shaking her
Tonight?
head disapprovingly.
Yeah.
They've turned Bayman into
Okay,
Chris
yeah.
Redfield.
Speeder.
Very
Oh,
strange.
yeah.
It's Batman.
I would like to go to. Well, you actually mentioned it because I forgot it was part of. Well, I don't forget it's part of America. We never associate it, but Hawaii
Oh yeah.
would be incredible.
Did you see The Descendants? The
Yes.
George Clooney film?
Yes.
That was actually all right.
I,
Better
well,
than I thought it'd be.
basically, I know I'm married, but if I went to Hawaii and the events that transpired in Forgetting Sarah Marshall just happened exactly to me, and Mila Kunis worked behind the desk at a hotel,
You would totally tap that. You'd poo knife it.
I would develop a meaningful relationship with
Yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Yeah, poo knife.
And then-
She's lovely.
And then,
Can you swim? Because at one point she pushes someone in the water, as I recall, down a cliff. Or
yeah,
something
she
like that.
does.
Yeah.
Have you
It's-
seen
it's
the
very
special
funny.
features, all the deleted scenes?
No.
Have not.
Poo knife. Tell us the poo knife story.
You want to know? All right, I'll tell the damn poo knife story. So when I was at school, there was this guy I went to school with who stupidly told me this story because, like, I don't know if he thought any of us were going to keep it to ourselves.
Okay.
But basically, he was telling us one time that him and his dad suffer this condition where when they poop,
Okay.
it comes out like rock hard
As knives.
and really big, like a brick.
Okay.
That's consuming.
So it's
Yeah.
some sort of digestive.
Yeah, like I'm not sure what it is. It may be terminal. I never actually asked.
What's it called? Rock shit. Rock
but-
shititis.
yeah.
You never asked, and the next thing they were found dead on the
Yeah.
toilet, impaled by their own poo knife.
And so he basically he said that in his house, him and his dad specifically had to keep next to the bowl a poo knife, which was a knife on the end of a stick,
Well, so they could carve it up.
so that when it was in the bowl before they flushed,
Oh.
they could chop, and when
my
they hit
God.
the flush, everything would go according to plan.
Because otherwise it would just block.
Yeah, it would just be like dropping cement down a toilet, which I've actually
Oh
never thought to
my
do until now.
god.
Like slicing crusty bread.
Yeah, and that is the story about the poo knife. It's fortunately, it's not a story about me,
No.
Did
which,
the knife
which
go-
is a rare treat for me.
Life will never
Did you
be
ask
the same
about the
again.
kind of the system they had for the knife? I mean, was there a kind of a hygienic dip?
Oh, you would have thought so. There's got to be some sort of
Yeah.
like maybe
You know, you don't want to pick up the poo knife and it's already kind of encrusted with dad's,
yeah,
you know, leftovers.
father's and son's poo knife. Like,
Oh, this is the
it's kinda
worst.
like
This
his
is the
and hers,
worst.
except like Papa Bear and
I'm depressing myself.
You don't want to like get like when you get the Nutella finish off, you know, you kind of lick it clean. Could you imagine? It's like you put the poo knife on the draining board and
whole hazelnuts.
That'll be all right. Next question about America coming up.
I'm an idiot. I'm the most inobservant person of all. Kasumi is there, top left, as she should be.
What state is Mount Rushmore in, gentlemen?
Oh,
it's not an easy one.
Is it?
Is it in Washington?
It's one of the ones that has two names because it's either north, south, east, or west.
Well, it's not New Orleans then.
No. Is it South Dakota? It's the only one I can think of that has two things.
That's a good idea. Milton33W says Washington, D.C. Pretty sure it's not.
It's not.
A lot of North Dakota coming in.
Ooh.
What do you think?
It's a two-worder. God. I'm going to go with
West Texas.
Yes!
We got West.
God,
all right.
I'm just revealing myself to be a massively ignorant idiot.
Don't worry, somebody in the chat said...
This was your agenda, wasn't it?
Somebody in the chat said Pearl Harbor, so don't worry about it. We've also got New York. Wow.
New York.
East Compton. Those come in.
I was going to say like Utah originally. No, I'll go with a Dakota. Let's be different to say north.
According to my notes, it's actually South Dakota. So
I got it.
There we go.
I'm going to pay more attention to you.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
You're murdering this quiz dead.
Speaking of murdering things dead, I've just murdered this beer dead.
So what's your review of Dixie?
Dixie's.
How'd the Dixie taste?
Man, my favourite thing so
I've just
far
seen
today
the flag.
has been putting Dixie in my mouth. Yeah, it's
wow.
It's slow brewed. Did you know that? It's both original and genuine.
Nice.
And it's brewed with crystal clear water.
Crystals.
As opposed to diamond clear.
Dirty bath water.
Slow brewed with
which is what I think mine's made from.
Yeah. Blue Moon is incredible. I was told by people that you should have this with a slice of orange, but then I looked it up and some beer people said that you should only ever have it with slice of orange when it's draft.
Whoa.
Oh.
So, I don't know, maybe that's...
I quite like the Corona style,
lime
shove
down
it in the
top.
top, pop it in.
Yeah.
Also we didn't have orange. So
I heard that when you do
excuse.
that, the official way that you're meant to sort of finish off that Corona thing is you put the lime in the top, put your thumb over, slowly turn the bottle upside down, and then raise it back up again, and then you get the perfect limening.
And then the alcohol.
Even distribution of lime throughout.
And punch.
This is delicious.
That is not on.
It's the only move I know.
I'm drinking Freedom beer here.
Yeah. How does the Freedom taste?
Taste of freedom.
There you go. Pow.
If you could distill freedom into a flavour, Liberty Ale.
And squirt it down your throat.
No, come on, wrestler.
That'd be it.
I'm just going to pour liquid freedom.
Black Slap Me asks, can you whistle with a mouthful? Not sure what that means. Sounds like prison lingo. It's like, don't tell anyone. You ain't gonna whistle with a mouthful.
You know how to whistle, don't you?
Okay.
He only wants us to do that, so have a mouthful of beer and we all just start going and start shooting jets of...
Around the console.
America, I'm very
sorry.
All this
right now, I think the 3DS XL is in the landing zone for that as well. So that
two counters. Try that again.
There you go.
Oh, tackle.
Suffer that.
Just to remind folks, we're playing Dead or Alive 5 here.
A bit MMA.
We've got a Trials Evolution up coming in the next, let's say 20 minutes.
Oh, stop it.
15, 20 minutes. And we're also going to have a look at the 3DS XL. All of it. It's going to take a while. Okay, next question. Following the invasion of Iraq in 2003, which of the following did American forces find? Is it A, weapons of mass destruction, or B, sand?
Sand.
I'm going to go with D, oil and sand.
Nice, okay.
Sand.
Next question. Name 3 of the 4 heads on Mount Rushmore.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Uncle Scrooge.
And Kotick.
Get one. One head on Mount Rushmore.
Washington.
Yes.
One
with
Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
Chicken Lincoln.
Yeah.
Chicken Lincoln Abe.
Abe Lincoln is
It's finger Lincoln good.
Yeah. East London's new American style fried chicken place for the Olympics.
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
I don't know how this ended up happening. I think
I'm
I'm playing one player.
Then?
I think I did.
Seb's sick of Dan.
Reverse.
Theodore Roosevelt and Thomas Jefferson were the other two.
I was about to say that and I got interrupted by...
Oh.
Hang on,
Worse.
what
Stop it!
I'm trying to get out of... There we go. Versus, that's what I wanted.
Nobody likes...
We were in arcade.
Oh, I see.
No, we weren't.
Okay, we got some Skrillex. Ollie.
Go!
Ollie Juice thinks that Skrillex is on Mount Rushmore.
He's a tiny fifth head that just
Skrillex and like Deadmau5 and
Yeah, we also got Elvis and MC Hammer.
Cool.
Unfortunately, that
would
is
be
not the
amazing.
case.
Really
that would be
worth seeing. Yeah.
Dean Samways
I know
asks,
Dean.
Ask Demar where his custom stick is. Probably why he's rubbish. Do you have a custom fighting stick?
It's a euphemism, I'm afraid. No, I do have a custom Street Fighter stick. Yeah.
Does it have a picture of your own face on it?
It does.
Does it actually?
Just screaming back at you as you play. It's a lenticular, so when you lose, I just tip it and just looks really disappointed.
You could do that as like one of like parallax things. So whoever's playing next to you, when they look over at it, it's you just going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm.
Just tip it over it.
Yeah.
No, it's what did I do? One of my friends got really obsessed with us doing this, so we all got these Mad Catz tournament sticks.
Nice.
And then we went to this site that does custom ball tops, buttons, artwork, everything.
So you can get like 360 decals and stuff.
Yeah, everything. So there's this site that does loads of custom ones, but I had a debug version of Super Street Fighter 4 at the time, so I did a screen grab of Ryu when he does the Metsu Shoryuken on Akuma, the chin, and then grab that. I've got a logo put on it, and I've got like a clear blue bubble injected ball top with transparent buttons which have the artwork on the buttons, so it carries on as a full
really cool
layout. And we spray painted the bevel blue as well.
Wow.
So between the four of us, the three of us have got 4 sticks between us, which are all totally.
This is like it's like some Viking like ritual where you go out into the woods and build your own sword or.
It's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a man now.
We were sent into the woods with a welding iron and a joystick. We weren't allowed to
just
return.
go like, we really should have just done this at home. Yeah.
I was sorting out some really boring bank stuff a couple of weeks ago. One of the things the man told me is that you can customize your ATM card.
What, really?
With Barclays, you can send them like a JPEG and they'll stick it on your card. Subject apparently to certain things. So you
decency,
can't,
laws of decency.
Put a picture of your balls on
my goatsy idea is completely out the window. But what would you have if you could do your own? And also, chat. What would you have if you had if you could do your own custom ATM?
Custom ATM card.
Yeah. Think about it. Let it up there for a little bit.
I'm gonna think about it while dwelling on Tina.
Fraction says nice MacBook Pro. Thank you. It's not mine. It's owned by the good people of CBS Interactive, who also bought us these beers. So thank you very much.
Speaking of which, brothers getting thirsty.
Oh, you got? Oh, who is you?
Me.
Okay. What do you want next?
I'm gonna let you pick it. You
Sierra
introduce.
Say what? Don't even look. Just reach in and grab
Yeah.
one.
Dip it in.
Yeah,
Go on.
okay.
Dip it in. Dip in there. Double dip. Recession. Go for it.
Oh, this one feels good. Feels good in my hands.
This week, the current administration.
Brooklyn Lager.
This week, the current administration.
I'm just going to reach
straight from the bridge.
around. No. Oh.
You're stalling on purpose so you can figure out the answer. I can tell.
The ATM.
Yes. Do you have any more?
What a result.
Have
you got
Yes, we do. Sorry. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Just throw it at you.
Cool.
Oh, good catch.
Brooklyn Lager. It's the pre-prohibition beer.
Really?
It's gone full circle.
Justin Bieber as my custom ATM card. I keep my PIN code on my card. I'm terrible at remembering my PIN number. It's a really terrible idea.
I'd make mine look like a tongue, actually. That's what I do. I make it look like a tongue. And then when I put the card in...
That's amazing.
And then I get the cash out, it just goes... Come back out.
Oh, that's incredible.
Just a...
no, we're
Look
not.
at my leg. Look at Tina's leg.
We're not hosting from America. This is happening. Despite this massive flag behind me, we're actually
we are in the UK.
hosting from London.
Yeah.
So we have no claim to your amazing day off. Just why we're in work.
All wrong. There we go.
Oh.
Next question.
Right.
This week, the current administration had a landmark bill passed through the Senate. What is this bill? And what is the name it has been given by the media?
Please start the question again.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bill is Clinton.
This week, the current administration had a landmark bill passed through the Senate. What is this bill and what is the name that has largely been given to it by the media?
What did they do? It's not that...
Is it one of these like proposition number things?
Oh,
it's a pretty big one.
Is it that's... It's not that
Is
soap...
it gay marriage?
No.
Is it the national health care?
Yes.
I think it's the national health care.
Yeah. Producer Chris Beaumont wins to Obamacare.
Obamacare.
Somebody says Bill Cosby. I'm not sure if that's in relation to the ATM question or... oh no.
I think it applies everywhere.
Bill Murray as well.
Who's on Mount Rushmore? What's on your ATM card?
And what's got the biggest coastline?
What's got the biggest coastline and what bill's been passed? Yeah. The answer to all four is Bill Cosby.
What percentage of Americans are considered to be overweight?
All of them.
Wow. Wow.
80.
You're loving him. The Indiegogo money from America is coming back.
I'm joking, you fat, lovely people.
You said 80?
Wow. No, what percentage of America is overweight?
Oh, I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to revise mine to 35.
46.
Somebody here says chicken nuggets. We've had 33.
That's not a percentage.
78,
Express
65.
the answer as a number.
It's 66.
Wow.
What?
Whoa.
2 out of 3 Americans
Sorry.
are overweight.
And I'll keep going. That's leather. That should be holding them
I
better.
think maybe 2 out of 3. No, I think. Are you overweight? You're not overweight. You don't
According
look
to-
overweight, but
according
just, you
to
know
my
what?
according to my BMI, I am overweight.
Morbidly obese.
Yeah.
I am also, according to BMI and any reasonable opinion.
Yeah.
According
You're
to
not. Look at
My
you.
BMI says that I am overweight.
what does a British Midland airline have to do with
Oh, bringing it back! Bringing it back.
Next
We're just
question.
gonna.
Ryanair
We should
thinks
just
I'm
leave
svelte.
it. We're just gonna leave it on this for a little while.
What's the biggest? No.
Oh no, sorry.
Whoops! Whoopsie daisies.
What is the biggest state in America?
I'm.
I was going to say the healthcare system.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Alaska.
I'm gonna
Yes.
change that
What's
to
the second
economy.
biggest? Alaska's the biggest.
Texas.
Alabama.
Yes. Third.
Alabama. Arizona. Utah.
No.
Give us a clue. What does it start
West
with?
Virginia.
Begins in C and ends in California.
Is it Chicago?
Yes.
California.
What's the fourth?
Florida.
I think it's also the most empty as well. It's the most empty state per capita.
What?
This one.
Nevada.
I'm pretty sure. No, it's north.
Rhode Island.
Montana. Rhode Island.
I didn't do geography.
Luxembourg, Ollie Juice thought. Good.
Luxembourg.
Iraq was another one. Very good.
Chesty Zach.
All of the.
Right, I'm gonna try me some Brooklyn lager.
We're about 5-10 minutes. We're about 5 minutes away, let's say, from
Whoa.
playing some Trials HD. So one more game, guys.
Is that it?
Seb just spilled on himself.
Whoopsie daisies.
Worth mentioning just for the
I
sake
get to
of
play a seal.
transparency. We're also going to have a look at the 3DS later. That is the third DS. The 3DS.
We're going to switch to 3D for that.
The
aren't
Fat Boy version. We are. We're going to. So get your glasses ready
we?
as well.
Glasses
please.
ready.
This has a stronger flavour. Much stronger.
Jimmy Carter on the ATM card. Has come
Jimmy
in.
Carter. Why?
No idea. Absolutely
No
idea.
justification.
What oh no, I was going to say what stages are in this. I have no idea.
I thought you
Are
were
there
like,
returning stages?
get the
You're
hell
a
on.
fan of this series?
No, I think that's one of the things that you just don't do. It's like beat 'em up law. They don't have a returning stage in a sequel. People just get angry with that.
bored.
It's not like FPSs where if you bring maps back, you know, they bring like Nuketown back for Black Ops 2 and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
People like love that. Although this does look incredibly familiar.
What you need to tell us a little bit about what you're up to at the moment?
At the moment, so we've obviously
We've
got
literally been here an hour and we haven't even asked.
I know you haven't even.
I know, yeah. I'm not really interested, but you know.
I know.
Just want to pad out some time.
Just at least pretend you are.
If you're talking, then I can drink. So go for it.
True. Okay. So obviously we're doing the Indiegogo campaign for what we call Project Possum, which is going to be our stab at doing a video game show with a difference.
Nice.
Which we're slowly getting together, but we don't want to kind of give away too much about our ideas yet. But yeah, we're hoping it's going to be something a bit different and a bit special, and will in no way kind of encroach on the territory that you guys have already.
Oh, that's great because our stuff is ass.
I was being polite. But on top of that, we're doing a YouTube show called Homework.
I've heard of this. A certain Johnny Chardonnay was on it this week.
Yeah.
Johnny Chardonnay.
Yes.
Yeah, he was on the most recent episode, and it's a pretty simple concept, but you know, obviously with shows that we did like Sent You a Message and the Nexus, the idea was really trying to get the community involved and engaged like this. Good show.
It's all right.
It is, I like it. I'm really enjoying
Yeah, it's
myself.
about the community.
Does your homework
being
It's
have
about
beer?
the community being engaged with us drinking beer for free.
Yeah,
Hooray. So the idea is we theme every episode, and do you mind?
This one was
I'm gonna be
matcha,
quiet.
wasn't
He's
it?
torpedoing me already.
Oh, he does this all the time.
He's
Once he has
he's
like
a pro.
once he gets a little bit of liquor on his top lip.
I'm going to call him a
It's over. Game
torpedo
over.
pro. Yeah, so the idea is that people, the community, the viewers, they send an idea for a game and a film and a challenge for us through, which are based around the theme of that episode. And then we kind of report back in a very, similar style to this, with the excellent benefit of hindsight so you can edit it.
It's good idea.
and that's it. We talk rubbish, and we make sure that the people who suggested things get credit, and people who send in comments and actually do the homework alongside us also, you know, get a mention and send their comments in. So it's really just meant to be. It's kind of like a book group, but a slightly kind of.
Where can people watch this?
You go to YouTube. Go to youtube.com/ExplosiveAlan Productions, I believe.
Sweet.
Or just Explosive Alan. Have a look. Either way.
If you Google Explosive Alan.
If you Google Explosive Alan, or you go to YouTube.
Up.
Yeah. Go to YouTube and put homework. Ooh. I think the current episode is So Macho, so put homework macho, and it's pretty much.
I love this because so it was like macho. So you guys had like Muscle March, and then had like this arcade game that you.
Yeah,
watched.
we played.
Johnny does like karate. He's done karate since he was
okay.
10 or something.
Hansa, like we went for a practice go. One to check that we could film there, which we couldn't. Hence the kind of stealth photography. And that's when I realised that Gareth was going to.
Where is this, by the way?
What, the arcade?
Where? Oh, you trying to film at an arcade?
You were trying to film in an arcade. There's a place called Vegas. So, but this is the weird thing. So we thought, okay, we're going to do Sonic Blastman, this old arcade game we used to play. It was in the Trocadero. Then I realised the Trocadero shut down. So I was trying to find...
Trocadero shut down?
Yeah.
Well, the Funland, the whole arcade
gone.
section of it, yeah, it's completely
You're
gone.
kidding me.
It was on the way
Really?
out. Yeah. And it's been like that for like a year.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
Yeah,
it has. And that's why, because everyone was like,
Sorry,
I loved going to the Trocadero, and everyone was like, yeah.
But no one ever goes.
No one ever goes.
But was it the Street Fighter 4 cabinets, that section, that's all gone as well?
All gone, yeah.
You're kidding me.
So your best bet now is there's the one on Tottenham Court Road near CEX, which is still the hardcore gamers arcade of choice. And Vegas on Water Street has taken a lot of the Trox old machines and put them downstairs. So all the rhythm action games, they're all down there. And
the Trocadero, it was so big as well. There was so much.
Did you ever go to it before? Well, when it was still Sega World.
No, I've only been living here.
Did you ever
have
go
the escalator?
Yeah,
I've got a story about
Sega all the way
World.
up to the top.
So yeah, just to give people context, this is like a massive arcade indoor shopping centre type thing that's like a stone's throw.
So the
from
Trocadero is still
Square.
there with all its HMVs and rubbish experiences and things. But
and Ripley's, believe it or not.
But the reason I used to go is even when I was like 13, 14, like my mum used to take me down to London just to go to the Trocadero and go to the arcade because they'd have like Super Street Fighter 2 and all the stuff that you couldn't get in like the middle of Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
You just go to the local chippy and play a dodgy version of Samurai Showdown. That was the best you could get, wasn't it? And so at Sega World, a guy who I used to work with at Sony, who bizarrely enough is helping us develop the website for Explosive Island from his place in Bangkok or whatever, was Sonic the Hedgehog at the opening of Sega World Trocadero.
Whoa.
Yeah, he had to dress in the outfit.
That's the best job ever.
And he had this giant, like, ridiculous red Sonic shoes on, and he had to go up the escalator with the head of Sony Japan, like going up the escalator waving, while simultaneously trying not to topple over the escalator because this giant oversight. I mean, this guy...
Get his feet caught in, like... Getting minced into the machine.
The paper shredded through. It'd be amazing.
Death by paper shredding.
I believe at the time he was actually without a home as well. So not only was he doing that, but he was like sleeping on the roof of the Trocadero.
But all of his
Sonic suit.
Yeah, for warmth. You would go upstairs and he's just sleeping in a Sonic suit.
It was like a prophetic image of Sega's next 5 years. Wow.
I know.
I like to think inside the big Sonic head, he could have like little shelves for all his worldly possessions.
He's just got all his toiletries in there.
I love this. Bon Garakis just said the guy in the middle is wasted.
I'm just roasting hot.
You're right.
And I'm afraid to take the jumper off in case of like.
Have you got the beer sweats?
Yeah.
I think I might have that. Also, we do have AC in here, and I'm thinking I might just go like throw it on maximum.
No, ain't happening. America's hot, man. Unless you're on the East Coast, and then it's got like thunderstorms and no electricity at the moment.
Yeah,
I guess. Freedom isn't free or cool. It's just hot.
Wow, he is wasted.
Wow, that was profound. Are we gonna switch over?
I think we should switch over to trials now.
This beautiful Japanese.
Are we gonna do it, or is the magic?
It's already. It's happening now.
Okay, so add us on GameSpot UK.
Let's go. It's all good.
On Xbox Live, and we can play us on Trials HD. Do we only have one Trials pad? Thank you, mysterious helper. Mysterious helper is helping with the camera. Who's now gone?
There's the Irish ass in the face there.
What's up, internet?
Thanks for that, buddy.
No worries.
Very well sculpted.
Irish ass. I like that. That can replace D-bag.
Yeah.
Irish.
How's beer 2?
Beer 2 is very good. Sam Adams, I'm already very familiar with and a big fan. It's a Boston lager. That was my attempt at a Boston.
I figured out why I'm so.
I was actually an extra in The Departed.
This is great. We can't.
It's 1.5 standard drinks.
Oh, really?
That's why.
This is delicious. What am I having? This flying dog is incredible.
Would you describe it as a good table beer?
Yeah, it's the best.
Oh yeah, we've got the same thing.
Are we wired in?
I will make that.
Contains approximately 1.3 standard drinks in Australia.
What does that mean? Does that mean Australians don't... Wait, what's the percentage?
Oh, here's another one, good one. One-way bottle.
Wow.
Isn't that a good idea though? What if you had a bottle which had two necks, one at either end, and you and a friend just at either end just drank the beer like that?
Like Lady and
Lady in the Tramp,
style.
yeah, except you don't kind of eat your way to the middle of the bottle.
So you're spit roasting your beer. Sounds like a great idea.
For want of a better phrase.
Best description ever.
GameSpot UK doesn't exist. That is not the case.
What? Is
I
it
hope.
a Twitter account?
No, it's like a company. Apparently this is all just a fever dream.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
So it's just, who says that?
None of this is real.
Somebody on thingy.
Somebody's tripping balls right now.
Yeah. Pointy hood.
GameSpot UK doesn't exist. It's a conspiracy by the US government, man.
Somerset.
Keep taking the shrooms, bro.
Do you guys have any dogfish? I'm pretty sure we had one.
Dogfish?
This has a D on the top. Nope.
That's for D-bag. That's
no,
his
it's a B.
property of
It's not a
D-bag.
D at all.
Oh, it's B-dag.
That's a goose.
That's a...
Sign in. Here we go.
So, do you play...
GameSpot Space UK. Sorry. I don't know who set up that account.
Yeah.
But
Some
fools
fool.
be them. Probably Guy. Sorry,
Oh,
Guy.
GameSpot UK doesn't exist.
So GameSpot
I get it
Space
now.
UK.
Yeah.
Whoever said that earlier, I apologise.
I
Is
don't.
Okay.
GameSpot
I still think you're tripping
Space
balls.
UK. There you go.
Right, I think some of these messages might be some.
Some folks want to play.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to add them all.
I've
next,
seen your YouTube.
next question.
Can we see what the Holy Javon's got to say?
Who won the Super Bowl this year?
You'll need
Yeah,
that.
we'll do it in a second.
Was it the Mississippi oil barons?
All right.
I'm gonna say it was the New Jersey Buffaloes.
Patriots. Was it the Patriots?
The Pats were in
Oh,
the
it was the
final, but-
Patriots and the Giants, wasn't it? And the Giants won.
There you go.
Yes.
That is right. How many states are in the United States of America?
52.
Gabe Newell Valve has just added us.
What?
I'm pretty sure that's not him.
No.
Well, hello, sir. Right. Look smart, boys.
He's working on Dota. What does NASCAR stand for?
The National Association of Sports Car Ass Racing.
Yes. National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing. Okay, we got a message here from the Holy Javon who says, I seen your YouTube vid and I was wondering if you could give me your email and password to get Minecraft and I'll give you 3 months GLOD or some Microsoft points. Your pick.
Microsoft.
I thought it said you prick.
You prick, that's what I thought it said. Give me some Microsoft points, you prick.
Wow.
I seen your
It
YouTube
would be
vid.
great if you give me your email.
Guys, we gotta
Give me your email and
We
password.
gotta give them our email address and password. Okay, so email. Email.
But imhale, yeah, no.
Imhale
Imhale
is what is it? It's GameSpot at GSpot. Was it GSpot?
G-Spot.
GSpot.
GSpot at
Your mum.
Perfect.
.com.
We'll disguise it. We'll do your
Your
mom.
Your ma.
Your ma. Perfect. .com. So it's legit. It's not .net or anything. Email is your password is what's password? I don't know how to use this thing. I have one of those little keyboard things, but I never have it
I'm
plugged
beast
in.
with these. You want me to do
What-
it?
Yeah, go
Hang
for
on,
it.
what was his name? Can we make that the password?
I don't know. Email is no, because we can't like copy paste or get out of this at all.
What do you want?
What's the password going to be?
Well, let's put it to
Think
these
while I'm
guys.
typing.
Password is chat. What should our password be?
Well, you are boss with this.
What should our password?
Look,
You haven't got it on QWERTY.
you're spelling it properly and everything.
Oh, I don't. Can you set it to
Oh,
QWERTY?
sorry.
Throw in a couple of umnauts.
We've got somebody says we should just type all asterisks. We've also got Guy Cocker lol, tasty 12-incher, poop knife.
Poop knife.
Yeah, done. Dizzy 1976. Poop knife is definitely perfect.
There you go.
And then what she was perfect, done. Alright.
Jeez, what are you
Done. Send message.
Send.
Send.
Picture.
No, it's alright. We should.
Oh.
Alright, done. Thanks to Holy Jab.
Yeah,
Jab
you
on.
pick. Sorry.
Yeah.
You pick.
You pick.
You pick. You pick. Alright,
Right,
do we have any more
let's swap-
360 controllers? Yeah,
Let's swap
sorry.
again.
This will be the death of mine.
Awesome. Thanks for all the help there, guys.
Ugh.
Thanks everyone for watching, by the way. This is only the second time we've ever done this. We currently have 1,051 people watching this.
Sit on controller.
Oh, could you get my beer there?
Get your beer.
Just to remind people, if you want to play...
Which one's your beer?
The one that's got beer in it. If you want to play some Trials Evolution, please.
The full
None
one.
of them have beer in
No,
it.
the Blue Moon was the first.
no, I've
You've
just,
got your beer.
I've just been drinking them, that's all.
Fool.
Okay, you got two? Awesome, perfect.
That was a lightweight. This is
You're
incredible.
up. You're up then.
I'm up.
All right,
Your
do you
cheeks
wanna
are
play?
rosy, Seb.
Yeah, when I get A, drunk, and B, hot, cheeks go red.
Mm.
I'm
also
going to
happens
say
if you
it's,
rub his
it's
belly
a
a lot.
sign of good health,
Wow, it says unlock full game. I hate
but
that.
also premature death.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Catastrophe. I'm pretty sure we have this on the schedule. Play now.
This
Done.
is the trial.
Why does Xbox do this?
The guy in
I'm
the
gonna ask
middle
you,
is
you're the man with
asterisk,
answers.
asterisk, asterisk.
You used to have the answers.
It's because they hate you.
Oh, they hate me.
Oh.
I
Who's
knew
your-
it. Finally. Finally, somebody tells the truth. It comes out.
Who's
God.
your daddy? 88 says. Oh man, I totally just lost it. You're all picks, which I'm
Right.
good for. And
We're all total picks.
That's
total
pretty good.
picks.
That's pretty good.
Seb needs a break. Feel for you, bro. Yeah, I totally do.
Yeah, he needs a break from playing video games and drinking beer.
Copas 89 says, who supplies the coke? I'm not quite sure where we're going with that one.
Because it's a cocaine party, I think.
Oh right. Danny, you look like Sean Connery with that tumbler glass.
Nice. Fix your mic, yo.
Fix
my
mic.
With a tumbler glass. Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought he meant like a tumbler block.
Make it Suntory time.
yeah. Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah.
Bill
Yeah.
Murray?
Yeah, there you
Not
go.
Sean Connery.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. I was thinking Sean Connery. No.
Roger Moore.
Roger.
Oh, it's still saying unlock full game. Oh my
Danny,
god.
you need
No
more-
refunds.
download again.
Is it definitely on? Is it definitely on the GameSpot UK account?
Oh, might not be. That would be the worst. Were you?
Is it on a different 360?
I don't know. I don't think so.
If you've got the trial version on this one, you put download. No, it wouldn't say download again because you've got the game.
Yeah, it says
And when
play
it's the
now.
full version, it's just a little unlock trigger, so it's not like an extra download.
What should we do? Back out and back in again? Turn off and turn on again? Let's try. No, probably not.
We're having a lot of requests for Jane. We want Jane. We want Jane. Screamed loud with lots of exclamations.
Keep shouting, maybe she'll appear.
Yeah. Sebi, I sent you a text to see if you'd check your phone live on air. Well done for being professional. Hugs, Chris Thomas.
In jokey.
That guy gets everywhere.
I am literally texting you to see
I'm
if
gonna
you
try
check
again,
your
see
phone
what
while
happens.
live on air. Enjoy the show. Enjoying the show. And my girlfriend says, you so famous.
He's
All
so
right.
wasted. Now I know where you have all
You're
the
just
coke.
reading
Yeah.
out comments
You got
from
all the coke
Yeah.
from your
just
mates.
reading out comments from sycophants who all happen to know you.
Oh, yeah. That's all this is.
What are the actual people
This is my own
saying?
Twitter
What
account
are the
right
real
here.
people saying?
Okay, all right. So I'm going to go in order. Joy Davidson says, you should do a Vice and do the next weed show on acid. Maybe.
Maybe it's on that, and I have to be GameSpot UK, and then I.
Break out
Yeah,
the
that's pretty
ganj.
Break out the ganj.
Smack a hoe. I think you're funny. I'm just going to read all of them. Would you guys play my maps? It's on the best rated trials. It's called 2001 A Space Odyssey.
We will try. We will endeavour to do that. I think maybe Guy Cocker's account has
there you
this. So let's see. Was that? Yeah. So we have it now.
Everyone is saying that we need to get baked as well. There's a lot of weed, kush, weed, kush.
We do it. We are able to get delicious beverages after work, by work, because
Yeah.
this is a fun, relaxing environment.
And legit.
I think if we went up to
I think
Hackney and bought some weed and smoked it here, that would
If you
get
would
us
like to
arrested.
submit that as a challenge for homework,
Done. How many
yeah.
American presidents have died in office?
In the office, as in the Oval Office.
in an office.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Died in office. I'm going to say 1. No, 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 6.
8.
Whoa!
How many were assassinated?
2. Those are the only two I could think of from the whole dying in office.
I can only think of 2, and there was attempted assassination, which was Reagan. So I'm going to go with 2 as well.
4.
Wow.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy? William Henry Harrelson holds a record for shortest term served holding the office. Okay, we're all set up now, guys. Sorry about the... yeah, Ford, he died of pneumonia. Zachary Taylor died from acute gastronitis, something. Warren G. Harding. Warren G. Nate Dogg and Warren G. suffered a heart attack. Franklin D. Roosevelt collapsed as a result of cerebral hemorrhage. And then Abe Lincoln was obviously shot by John Wilkes Booth. James A. Garfield was killed by Charles Julius Gatto, the cake man himself.
The cake
man.
President William
Death by
McKinley
cake.
died from complications after being shot twice by Leon Clausewitz.
Complications.
After
Being
shot.
riddled with bullets.
Yeah, bullets to do that.
Quite
And of course,
complicated.
JFK was assassinated by Lee Harvey.
Cool.
I watched your Secret Code episode when you played that.
JFK Reloaded.
Yeah.
It's the best game in the world.
Brilliant.
I initially watched it in horror, and then when you was the motorcade just started like wheeling off the path and smashing into everyone just started flying out the car.
That's when it gets the best.
That's
Can you invite people? Hit X. Let's see if you can.
Oh, through this?
Yeah. Maybe not.
Try we've had
I don't even appear to be part of the game.
Oh.
Kevin Van Ord says, Danny is my secret boyfriend.
Yay! It's not a secret anymore, Kevin.
Glad we cleared that up.
Love you, bro. Happy Independence Day.
Yeah.
Can you get in here?
You might have to let
Oh, Gav is on here. How do you say
can't
his?
do too bad, can we?
Is it Kirmogav?
Oh God, that's going to be embarrassing as well.
How do you say Wales?
It just means Welsh Gav.
Yeah.
Let's just call him Welsh Gav.
Welsh Gav says. I guess this is to all of us. What's your favourite audio network track? Mine's Triplet Step. It sounds like you're in a club, but you're not. He's written Triple Step, but you're wrong, Gav. It's Triplet Step.
Just one question. If people can add, we're going to use guys'
Are we using
personal
guys?
account. If you can add Dan Space Ashcroft.
Oh.
Ashcraft.
No, it's Ashcroft.
Ashcroft. We will
Dan
get you in that
Ashcroft.
way.
Ooh.
It's a Nathan Barley reference.
Is it really?
Man, it's hot.
Is there any way? Is there any way you can do it there actually?
What? Try and
Let's just try. Yeah. Sorry about the hold up here, folks. It's
let's have a look. Friends.
unforeseen circumstances. See if you can do it
Yeah,
there.
should we just accept some of these guys?
Yeah, and then just see if you can get them in.
Whoa, there's been tons
Right,
of comments.
let's just
I haven't scrolled down to the bottom.
Isn't there like a limit of the amount of friends you can have?
100 limit.
100 is the limit.
At it, so
Oh.
you need to take people off his friend list.
Okay, that's not then. See if we can get.
I'm adding Rikamaru 999.
See if anyone's playing trials on his. On
Okay,
this
Gav
one, to the
played it up.
left.
It's pronounced
Oh.
CUM dash
invite those, invite
ROH.
the-
Dean, Gabe Newell Valvis. Dean's
We
playing.
can't invite the game. Can we click on him and then see if we can invite the game?
Invite to
Probably
party.
not. No, not the party.
Oh, not to party.
Well, because you can't. You're not playing. Oh no, you play. Sorry, that's. Can you do that? This is literally the most. What's wrong with the Xbox? Why didn't you fix this when you were there?
I tried.
You're the worst.
What's wrong with you, man?
I went to the Xbox Live Elves in their little office. It's more of a hive.
Elves, you employ elves. They employ elves. You don't employ anyone.
I say employ,
Elves.
it's more like create.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is.
Totally. What's wrong with this? God, remember before the internet and stuff? It was just everything worked so easy. Oh my god.
Medjikojin says, Seb plastered already. Wow, I thought Brits were ultimate drinkers.
Okay, we're gonna try one more time on the GameSpot UK account.
No, I'm just a
There's
super
always an
lightweight.
exception that proves
Yeah.
the rule.
Yeah.
One more time on the Xbox account. While we're doing
This
that,
proves the rule.
we
Just-
will.
yeah.
Actually, while we're doing this, do you want to have a look at the 3DS?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's say that.
Yeah, that
Of
makes
course,
much more
you know
sense.
you're not going to be able to see this while we're doing the 3DS thing. 'Cause the way we're
Can
gonna
I just
set
jump
up.
up and get my copy of
Cool.
Resi?
Go for
Right.
it.
I'm dying to see Resident Evil running on this thing.
All right, Sibo, I would suggest we get the American flag back up in the background for a
Yeah,
sec.
let's America flag this.
I've spent about 20 odd hours in raid mode, and I'd like to see it on a big screen.
Do you want to ask some? No, I'm going to ask the questions.
Go on then.
Because you know the answers. Well, you'll know the answers.
I know the answers. You know the answers.
Next question about America, because it's the 4th of July. What were the last two states to join the Union?
Alaska and Hawaii.
What year did they join? Wrong answer.
No, can I get it on a decade?
Yeah.
Is it in the 20th century?
That's not a decade.
No, is it? I'm trying
Yes.
to narrow it down.
Yes. You can't just narrow it down the whole time.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Watch me. Was it the 1960s?
No.
Earlier?
That's better.
Slightly.
50s?
Yeah.
50.
Adjusting the belt there.
When I said slightly, I meant the most possible slightly.
59.
Yes.
Okay.
Are
See,
there
we got there?
true or false? Are there aliens in Area 51?
It depends. If you go by the dictionary definition, there are immigrants working in Area 51. Yes.
Okay. My answer was nobody knows.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep. I think that's all my questions.
Is that it?
I think so.
More
Did that
questions?
one.
please,
Worst
viewers?
questions ever.
Did the Obama one? Did the Tiger Woods, his real name was Eldrick Taunt Woods. America's tallest mountain. What did America find in
It's a funny
Afghanistan?
thing. The length of time it takes you to
Sandstone.
write them isn't equivalent to the length of time it gets time.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew? Are we looking at the
Thank you,
3DS now,
Mr.
Seb?
Alvin.
Are you
I
doing
guess we are, yeah. I've got a camera ready, so I say let's do this.
this-
Which would explain why I've got
Oh.
footage of the floor
Show
going
me,
on
show me.
behind
What's going on?
Wow.
This is incredible.
Danny's face.
What happens if you pointed at that?
Oh, it's going to go full.
Oh no, it just goes
No.
black. That's
No,
the worst.
oh, that's disappointing.
Okay.
You were hoping for like an infinite repeat, weren't you?
Yeah, it's got face
Dan,
tracking
I'm gonna let
technology.
you
Oh,
do
does
this.
it? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Because I'm going to try and fix the Xbox
There you
situation.
go.
I'm
Look
so
at
excited.
that.
Oh, there's something already in
So
there.
you can sit there.
Autofocus.
Oh, it's got Resident Evil Mercenaries in it. Oh, I'm going to sit over here.
Yeah. We're basically
Okay.
getting you to do the job of a GameSpot employee,
I think I know why you're
but we're
doing
not
this.
paying you.
Autofocus.
It's the best.
Autofocus
Have you used the
is what
3DS XL?
I'm not getting paid for this. Me?
No.
No, I've never seen this before.
This is the 3DS XL. It's the big 3DS. The bigger
Already, the
3DS.
hinges,
Go over the shoulder.
Go
Over the
over the shoulder.
the hinges are far more sturdy than the. Because I tend to like do that.
Oh yeah.
No, I need to
And then-
manual focus this bad boy. Actually, no, we're good.
Right, let's whack it on. But surely all you're going to see through the camera is some weird, like doubled up image.
We'll do a bit of 3D and then we'll take it back
Hang on,
to
my mind is about to be blown.
regular mode.
Close-ups of the screen.
We're not allowed to do close-ups of the screen.
If I've got Dan's ear in shot,
Yeah, perfect.
That's all right then. It's yes. We've
I can do a
established-
close-up of his ear.
So we're supposed to demo this hardware, but we're not allowed to show close-ups of the screen. So can we just focus on the battery pack, please?
That's an
There we go. Let's go close-up on the thumb.
If you're not allowed to focus on the screen, then just have the screen there, but just not in focus.
And just go, yeah.
It's actually, it feels curvier. It's thinner. It's nicer on the. It's nicer on the hands. There's a tendency for the other one to kind of dig after a while, but
Is it in 3D?
it is in 3D.
Sweet.
Whoa.
Takes the box.
Lovely, nicely illuminated.
3D set to max right now.
3D wax right up. I've got it to migraine levels. Have you actually ever had a headache playing this in 3D?
Nope.
No, I don't. No, I don't get where people say they have headaches
No.
when they see 3D things. They're just doing it wrong,
It's
Or
probably
the-
because they're
or-
just looking at it like that.
or it's genetics.
You
and
know
they-
when you kind of squint, you're like,
do you ever get ones in cinemas? I've never had a
No.
headache at all.
oh, actually the ones
I've literally never had a headache in
the
my
one,
life.
the ones I did because I went to see a preview of Wrath of the Titans, and the only seats available were the front row seats at the IMAX.
Ah yes. Wow. that's a killer.
Basically, those seats shouldn't exist.
No, is your neck like completely broken? doing
Yeah,
that?
and you can see like that much of the screen, so you're constantly like watching the whole time like that. And when it's an awful movie like Wrath of the Titans, where the director's just completely forgotten that it's going to be in 3D and decides that every fight scene should just be in this kind of close-up, blurry, just filmed this really horrible way to kind of keep that PG-13 rating, so they can't show any violence or bloodletting whatsoever. It's kind of the suggestion of violence. It's just a headache-inducing mess, basically. So nobody's manning the computer, so I don't know what people want to know about the 3DS.
They want to know is how big is it in your hand? How big are your hands normally? If you were to hold a baby's head, would
If
you
I
be
was,
able to close
I
your
could,
fist?
I could comfortably crush a baby's head.
Okay.
in my
Have,
hands.
have we got something of a standard sort of
We need,
size
we
here?
We used to have a
well,
baby's head.
Danny, pass the controller over.
Okay,
So there we go.
that's a 360.
There you
controller,
go.
that's a
That's a good comparison right there.
So, well, this
Actually, I'll
is...
tell you what I can do. I've got a standard 3DS. Give me
oh
one
my
second.
God.
Give me a second.
Whoa.
He's going to make them dock.
How's the process going, Danny?
It's going great. Not.
Not.
So, there you go. There's your side by side.
Nice reflection of your face there.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's immediately noticeable. I mean, it's actually quite a substantial difference.
I think it's the other Xbox.
The main screen is phenomenally large.
Yeah.
Really pleasingly so. I mean, Nintendo always does this. They somehow they release new iterations of hardware probably sooner than they should do. And you know, Apple's guilty of the same. But every time they release a new iteration of some hardware, there's some kind of tangible difference and benefit. It's that they've improved the processor or something. Nintendo just is all about form. It's like, let's just revise the form.
You can kind of see that in the Wii U as well a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. But
obviously there's going to be
at least they've kind of they've kind of pumped that up, and I don't know if I'm among the few who are still excited about it now. But oh, sorry.
Did you get
a Nintendo a spatting screen?
It's got blood on it already. Bloodletting.
Just gushing out of my nose.
We're trying to. Sorry for the hold up, folks. We're getting another 360 thanks to the wonder that is. You can hear me.
I'm gonna just polish that.
I've never had a problem with a.
Makes a fantastic viewing.
Treating it with the respect it deserves. Do we know when this is actually out?
The 3DS XL.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Exclusive information.
I'm already.
Is that the truth or is that lies? Because I kind of thought it was already out.
It's a complete lie.
It's a lie. It's out in August, I think.
Seb thought it was already out, and we're not allowed to shoot the screen.
I am just making stuff up.
I believe it's mid-August. God, I love this already. The one I'm really keen to play, and the one I haven't got with me, is Kid Icarus, because I think the visuals in that game are stunning.
How often do you play your 3DS?
More often than you'd think. I'm kind of I'm super hooked.
That sounded like a threat.
What do you think?
I think you play
daily.
Every
what are you
minute
saying,
of the
Danny?
day.
What are you saying? No, at the moment I seriously am playing it daily because honestly, Resident Evil Revelations raid mode is a fantastic game, and I just can't stop playing it. Yeah, so you finish the main quest, and that's all well and good. It's pretty good by Resi standards, but raid is really the meat of the game. I've described it previously as the closest thing Resident Evil's ever done to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which is to say, it's kind of made up of bite-sized missions. You kind of level up your weapons, you level up your character, and it's just really compelling. So there's basically 20 small missions, which you play 3 times over, and each time the difficulty is ramped up. The enemy placement's different, the level of the enemies is harder, and you can play it entirely in co-op as well. So the gun I'm using right now is a ridiculous. It's called the Pale Rider. It's basically you remember Tim Burton's Batman when Joker pulls that ridiculous pistol with the oversized barrel. It's that, and I've added, and you can add mods to your weapon. So I've kind of got charge on it. I've increased the firing rate. There's
Guys, just to let everyone know, I think we're okay. I think this is.
We're in.
Also, as well, if we're not, then we have the backup game of the London 2012 Olympics.
Wow.
Currently in this Xbox. Which
and I'm guessing. I was going to say because I'm guessing everyone owns a copy of that already.
Can we do a face-by-face comparison? Can we see how big it is?
Yeah, we already have.
Oh, have you? Oh, have
yeah,
you?
Yeah, missed out. That was great.
I thought you meant you want to compare it to the size of my face.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm also up for this.
Nothing's as big as my face.
I have to do
It's just an exercise in humiliation.
Please
So
work.
Seb, what else do you want to know about the
games.
giant 3DS?
I'd like to know how much better having the wider screen improves or doesn't improve whatsoever the 3D experience.
I think ass was the case with the original.
You say ass was the case?
I say ass. I don't know why it's a Midland thing or it's just me. I say ass instead of as. I don't know why.
Ass was the case.
Yeah, ass was the case.
That's a much better way of saying it.
It's conveniently the title of my first single.
Okay, we're in, folks. We're in.
We're in.
Add
let's
GameSpot Space UK if you want to play Trials HD with us. Yes, that is the side of my face.
Yeah.
So sorry, I was going to say, as with the case with the DSXL, obviously when you kind of upscale it to a bigger size, you're going to notice more pixelation, a slight degradation in quality, but I'm getting carried away with actually playing it. I like it that much. It's just great to be able to play these games and actually have a much better view of it. I'd like to play this on a train on a sunny day, because currently with the current 3DS, that's the bane of my...
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just basically can't see anything. There's certain levels...
So has this got a matte finish on the screen where the other
It has. The other one's this one.
Yeah.
Very shiny.
Yep.
Prone to fingerprinting. This is a kind of more pleasing, even with my incredibly sweaty hands. it seems to be holding up quite well. And they've gone for this whole kind of one-tone color scheme again, much like the old DS as well. And these buttons are bigger and easier to press, because I remember the old ones were quite difficult to.
Is the actual screen itself, the top screen, is that any more or less matte?
The screen itself?
Yeah.
No.
You know, like you get like a shiny screen.
Oh no, I think the makeup of the screens themselves are exactly the same. So I'm already seeing a bit of fingerprinting and steaming, but you know that's par for the course for anything like this. So.
No worries. Right, I think we're going to play.
Let's play trials.
Play some trials.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
You're a champ.
That was just an excuse to play that.
You're the best person to play it though, because you actually played the 3DS.
Yes, so I know it's the difference.
The two of us don't. We'd be like, this is incredible. It plays games, but in 3D. How did they do that?
I'm going to run off and put this back. I forget things.
All right, GameSpot Space UK. If you want to play us,
Sam Adams, please.
we will do. Yeah, I'm so happy that wasn't what I was just taking a swig of there.
Cheers.
Yeah, so if you're playing, hop on in. I'm sending.
I was hoping to get a little bit of Dwyer special in there. Clone you.
You don't want to clone me. I made a terrible mess when I was a kid. That was the worst.
Right, let's jump back into the questions because we've
Dirty Dwyer, they used to call him.
Is anyone watching?
Is anyone still watching? After all that, is anyone still watching? 884 people are still watching. So we hemorrhaged a few, but
that's only a 20% drop off. That's good.
That's some good maths there.
Maths, thank you.
Go for it. What are they saying?
Have you considered a career as an academic?
I have.
Go for it.
Okay, let's see. What are people saying?
Who do I recognise here? I recognise BSF Solid Snake. Definitely recognise Dean Ways because he used to work with me.
Right.
Alright, these guys aren't joining our party, so let's do a two-player one just for the moment. Let's local this one up.
Right.
GameSpot Space UK if you want to play.
Does the new DS play porn?
Everyone knows it does.
Yeah, it totally does. You would think that these three would be drunker than hell by now. I think basically they're saying that we've got more beers to get through and we need to get on with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm just coming to the end of my second of my one-way bottle.
I remember counting before, and I remember counting 12. And there's only 5 left in here.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. 1. Ah.
Yeah, someone's had 3.
Now you're the math magician.
Yeah, how about 3? I'm on my third.
You're only 3. Ah.
Yeah.
Am I blue?
I'm from a place called Ireland, Seb. We're very good at this.
Whereabouts in Ireland are you from?
I'm from Waterford. It's in the southeast. My family's from Dublin. Well, not my brother, sister, my mother.
My family's from Dublin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Mountjoy Square.
That's in the city.
Near the jail, yeah, right.
Jesus.
In the city. Yeah.
Danny, we've had a question.
Oof.
My Friends Pro says, Seb, when are we going to see Danny's StarCraft 2 skills? I'm actually going to pass this question over to you, Danny.
I don't have any StarCraft.
You have been playing it though.
I've
seen you playing it. So
yeah,
I fell on my face.
We're thinking of maybe doing something about streaming some of our stuff. We already stream bits and bobs of our things at home. We're thinking of our things at home. We stream bits and bobs of our things at home.
Yeah.
We stream
your bits and bobs at home.
Of us playing StarCraft 2 at home, but we're thinking of maybe expanding that a bit. So I don't know, maybe a while, but I still suck real bad at StarCraft 2.
Aww.
It's great though.
It is good.
Once you figure out like sort of fundamental law, like the fundamental rules in it, the actual like I spend so much time there just watching other people play StarCraft and really enjoying the differences in using like specific, like really just tiny changes in tactics make a massive difference in a game. And I thought it'd be like, I always found it a little bit weird watching like competitive StarCraft games because I thought like the reason why competitive like COD games work is because, oh nice one, is because like, you asshole. Oh, I've got jumps turned off, that's why. It's because like shooting games really obviously you know who's winning because the guy's getting shot in the face. So it's where like rugby's a really popular sport.
Oh no! Alcohol abuse.
It's the worst.
Bro.
Whereas I think StarCraft's got so much going on that most people wouldn't because they need that initial like
I think that's the
learning curve thing. But
I think that's the argument for a lot of e-sport type coverage. Is like, you know, if you're trying to make a spectacle out of somebody playing StarCraft 2, it's very difficult for the layman to watch that and go, I know exactly where. Who's got the advantage right now, and you know.
So I'm really happy I did that little bit of education to try and get my knowledge up, just that little bit, because once you get over that initial kind of hump, the yeah, just keep doing
It's
it.
good effort.
I tried.
It's really satisfying. Like last night, I was on like the Twitch TV app, just watching StarCraft 2 maps.
Watching Chris.
Until 1 in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah, Chris was also streaming.
All right.
StarCraft 2.
And we're going to get back onto the chat for a sec.
Let's see if we can get started that game.
All right.
Sorry.
So Danny, you can keep this one going for a sec. What race do you play when you play StarCraft 2?
I'm still learning Terran, to the point where I know now how to defend properly against Zerg and Protoss, but like, I'm not confident in playing them at all. Like, I watch games between Zerg on Zerg, and I'm just like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's mental.
So is considered to be the pro's choice? Is that the?
I don't
I don't
know.
think
A lot
it's
of them
that.
play Zerg. Or a lot of them
Zerg
play
is
Terran.
really intense and aggressive. It's like the play style is really like, well, it's fast and it's really brutal. So I think when you see Zerg v Zerg, it's just like wow, and games can go quite like kick off real fast as well.
I've just invited a bunch of people just to let people
There you
know.
go.
Okay, we've got people in now.
Okay.
Just to let people know, if you want to play, it would be best if you could like start up Trials Evolution already, because then I can see that you're playing. Just so I'm not spamming everyone else with invites.
Cool.
So I've sent a bunch of them there. So if you want to play, hop into Trials Evolution and we'll pick you up.
All right, I've had like 1,000 requests to get a shout out for Matt Hunter.
I love that guy. He hunts people. Call him Matt.
Yeah,
Kills the shit out of
Matt
him.
Hunter.
he's Matt Hunter 565. So presumably he's killed 565.
Oh, he's got to update his
Matt's
username
as
every
well.
single time.
Yep.
Sick.
Oh, he also
Dedication.
says hi to GameSpot UK as well.
Hey, what's up, Matt Hunter?
so
Nobody
hey,
here
Matt.
called Matt.
Yeah.
Keep your crossbow in your pocket.
Yeah.
You crazy man.
Tiny crossbow.
Pull
that little-
Pocket, yeah.
Jordan Andrade says, "Hey, can you hit the guy beside you? Give him a slap upside the head." I'm not
That's
going to
him.
do that. I
Who,
it's
me?
not addressed to
No,
anyone,
it's
so I think it's
definitely you.
addressed to all of us. So I guess if we all
You're the guest.
Oh crap. Okay.
You play. We'll
Cool.
take it off you. We'll do it in turns.
Okay.
right. I've also had a request for a shout out for a really impronounceable name as well, which is Mejkodjinjin.
Oh, Mejkodjinjin.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah. Good time.
Mejkodjinjin Solalimabad.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
loved him in that thing he was in.
Yeah. He was in that, what was that Russian art house movie, Vladstinovkanov. Great guy.
Wacky Racer says, "Why is this listed under Dead or Alive 5?" That's because that was the first
This
game
is
we.
Dead or Alive 5.
This is Dead or Alive 5.
Where were you?
Dead or Alive 5 now has motorbikes in it and doesn't have any fighting.
Oh God. What
we
track
were-
is this?
We were playing DOA 5 earlier on, and now we are playing Trials, the Evolution, not Trials HD.
No.
Although this is still in HD. I know it's complicated, kids.
This is some crazy ass track that I've never done before.
You also missed the bit where we looked at the 3DS for 50 minutes.
It was great.
Oh, right. So we've also had a request to
Oh, that's
reintroduce.
so sick right at the end.
I know. Rude.
unlucky, man.
Rude.
Seb, turn over and spank yourself. No,
Stop talking.
that's not going to be a thing that happens. Yeah. So we've also had a request saying that there's been a lot more people joined since we kicked off. So everyone's asking we reintroduce ourselves.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is community service. This is GameSpot in London, our London office's weekly live stream where we basically have a couple of beers and play games after work. So it's 6 p.m. in British summertime over here.
It's basically what you guys would do anyway.
It's like
but on
7:30
camera.
now.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what I do every night and
Yeah.
morning, in fact. And it's like lunchtime in the States, so it's perfect time for all our American friends and followers to watch us get drunk while they're on their lunch break.
Yeah.
What do Americans-
And,
what
and
do
maybe we
Americans eat for
encourage
lunch?
them to get on the beer as well.
I don't know, but 66% of them eat
'Cause
too
you
much
never
of it,
start too early.
according to our quiz.
I can't
so-
do this.
My name's Daniel Dwyer from GameSpot UK, Seb Ford
Yo.
over there. And this guy in the middle is Mr. Dan Maher, who
Hello.
is from
hand is
Explosive
gonna
Island
crush me to
Productions. But a lot of people may recognize his beautiful face and his incredible hair.
Thank you.
I'm very
Oh my
aroused.
God, you've picked
Um,
bloody 250cc.
From his previous life working on Sent You a Message and other shows on Inside
So-
Xbox.
Yeah, some Americans might remember me because they showed Sent You a Message on the US Inside Xbox as well.
Really?
Yes.
Good.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they showed.
So it wasn't just Major Nelson all the time.
No. No, they saw sense to put us on there as well. So yeah,
That's awesome.
the Nexus and Sent You a Message I think went out in the States as well, which was really cool.
Were you bumped into it all? Have you been to the States since? No.
Yes.
Oh, you have? Were you weren't at E3?
No, I wasn't E3. Not since it shut down. No, but I mean, I did go to E3 last year, and somebody who worked at a branch of GameStop said, oh, they had their annual conference and they stopped me and lifted me up. Like, kind of put me in their arms like they were about to carry me across the threshold.
And then asked you, did you want to have a pre-order?
Yeah. It's their new technique, apparently. It worked on me. I pre-ordered Connect Star Wars. Like a fool.
Well, we're losing here, so this is going well.
Sorry, it's because of all the chatter, and also because I'm terrible at this.
And also, that's what I'd say as well.
Now you're pretty bold on this.
All right, Danny, we've got some more questions come through, which include when are we next going to see Escape from Mount Stupid, and also include who is your favourite Premier League football team?
Oh, my favourite Premier League football team is Arsenal. I support. You can pick. Yeah, Seb, do you want to play this? Yeah, I'll pop on.
He's a
I'll-
true,
I'll-
he's
no,
a true
I'll
blue
go.
Gunaguna.
Yeah,
We'll go with the same
play
guys
the
again.
game.
We'll get some new people in on the next run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. I go to games as well. I'm not some terrible, only watch on TV Arsenal fan. Although I am a terrible Arsenal fan. And Escape is back in August, sometime mid-August. But for the moment, guys should totally check out the What If Machine. Is our latest show.
It's great.
Which debuted on Monday. Yeah, Cameron's finally gotten his baby. He's had that idea for a while, and god damn it, you can tell he's put a lot of thought into it because it's absolutely brilliant. It's like way cleverer than anything I've ever made. Yeah, so check out, just Google the What If Machine. It's all about science and video games, and Cameron is a genuine man of science, and he interviews genuine other people of science like Noel Sharkey and the other guy.
The other guy.
Who made the lighting system from Battlefield 3, I think.
And Dr. Professor Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's called the What If Machine, which is obviously a pretty good
Dr.
Futurama.
Professor McScience.
Yeah.
So yeah, Google that. It's on the homepage anymore. It was. It's on YouTube and it's also on GameSpot.
Yeah.
It's particularly relevant now with all the whole Higgs boson thing that happened today as well.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. I was off watching televisions with Alan Sugar. I didn't know. I came back and they were like, "Oh, the Higgs boson thing happened."
You know,
My dad went to uni
forever.
with Peter Higgs. How about that for a piece of news? Yeah, I was back.
Did they call him pigs?
I'll ask him that. That would be a very good and very
Just to
obvious one
undermine
to go
him.
for. Yeah.
You think you're so clever, don't you, Higgs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was back home at my dad's house this weekend, and he was like, "Oh, look at this picture. This is me with Peter Higgs." And I was like, "Oh, he's a smart guy."
Like, wow.
I hope your dad
Peter
actually
Higgs?
sounds like that.
Yeah, I kind of no, he doesn't sound like that at all.
Come on, son.
Can I ask the
Look
chat?
at this picture.
I gotta ask people watching. Do we have many people from the States?
No, he's not. He's from Slough.
Do we have many people from the States actually watching? And if so, from where?
Do we have many
Yes.
people from the States? Also where?
What was the state you said earlier?
Oh,
South
West
Carolina?
Texas.
Long Island.
East
Rhode Island.
Compton, someone
Yeah.
said.
West Compton.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite state in America. East Compton.
Just as ignorant as you.
White Lantern says yes in California.
Oh, cool.
Was it Milty? Oh God, I can't pronounce any of your usernames. Oregon. We've got
Oregano.
Kentucky, Texas, Salt Lake City, Utah. More from California. One from Italy. That's Northern America.
Wow.
Oh, Chris.
Could be Little Italy.
Chris, our
Wales, Jamaica, Delaware, Islington,
Islington.
odd one out round.
Hackney, and Connecticut.
Brilliant.
Dalston, South Carolina, Wales.
I think you've just listed every state
It's
there,
just
haven't
people
you?
from America or East London. You had
Colin-
like
Or Wales.
Hackney, Dalston, and where else? Islington?
Islington.
Surrey, Bath, Greece, Florida, California, and another one from Bath.
Sweet.
Yeah. Your
So
mum-
when we asked how many of you are from America,
Yeah. That didn't really work.
no.
Did not finish.
The Common Boy 1 is also from Ireland.
Whereabouts,
Yeah.
Common Boy?
Whereabouts, Common Boy 1?
Our good friend and production manager, Chris Beaumont, earlier today told me that apparently the pizza, or pizza, as it's pronounced,
Puzzle.
fork cylinders.
Fork cylinders. Bon
Oh, wow.
bombs. Moist and crispy owl.
This is so in-jokey, it's ridiculous. Was apparently was made by American immigrants. So when Italian people serve pizza, they're just charlatans. Because apparently it's an American
It's all
dish.
lies.
Yeah.
Artificial bacon.
It's like when we have leprechauns in Ireland, because that was made up by Irish immigrants in America as well. There ain't no leprechauns in Irish mythology. There's banshees and stuff.
Oh yes.
Ain't no lepros.
Turn and O.
But the Banshees have gold.
Finn McCool.
Swans. You know, all the really shit stories the culture has. It's the best. Do you know the one about how we killed all the English people? Because that was never made.
With one strike of his mighty shillelagh, all the English.
I haven't stopped. I haven't
smoked.
stopped.
You haven't. You've done phenomenally. Let's keep distracting you with Irish.
Oh no, no, I'm
trivia.
gonna mess it up. This is the end. Oh, because I forgot about this bit. Oh,
Go on.
oh, consistently
Oh,
crap.
that's evil. Do you have to do the whole rocking back and forth bit?
Oh, I don't know
Actually,
why.
can you like reduce your throttle so you hit the ramp at the
There you
back
go.
side of it?
I did. I did. Fuck this game.
Uh-oh. It's all
There you
gone
go,
to
no,
shit
watch
now. Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
That was one go until the end. God damn it.
What track is this? All
Okay.
of these are really evil tracks.
Leon Sillavant says, sorry if this question has been asked already, but I've been away for the last few minutes. Is this game just on 360?
Trials
Go,
HD
yes.
Evolution is only on 360.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Bad luck, bro.
We've had a couple of questions. I'm not sure, answer this how you would. Want to know, Dan, what happened to Inside Xbox? Is it just that it just got
I'm
shut?
sure most of this you cannot talk about.
Yeah.
I probably can't
For-
actually.
Yeah.
Whether it was good or bad, you can never talk about these things.
No. I mean,
Normally.
the official line was that they decided to pursue third-party content in different European locales. So what people might not know is that what me and my team actually ran was Inside Xbox across all of Europe.
Oh,
So
really?
all of Xbox Live Europe. So yeah, we had like a German producer and we had an Italy and Spain producer, but we also localized
Were they
a lot of our own
based
content.
in
Yeah, all based centrally. So
in London?
Yes.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. So fortunately, those guys got kept on. They're really good guys, and they're trying to still keep third-party content in those locales.
Okay.
And so I think the basic story is, they decided that having an in-house editorial solution wasn't particularly cost-effective, and decided that getting third-party people in like yourselves and official Xbox magazine was the way forward.
Was this got to do with the whole? Because now we've seen a lot of the IGN app came out. There's other apps coming out.
Yeah,
was that the idea? Like, then you've got BBC, you've got television, you've
Yeah,
got all that stuff.
I think the whole entertainment angle was definitely there, and I think there was this danger of. I think they thought there was this danger that having our own editorial service versus all these huge names wasn't going to work out very well for us. But if you look at the sequence of events, you saw that the US version was shut down first, and they did get the IGN app.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I don't think the IGN app's launched in Europe yet. And then we kind of followed on a week later. So I think we were kind of caught in the blast, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the actual community was consulted on it. I have reason to believe that they weren't consulted on it.
Well, that seemed to have been the biggest fallout, is that the reaction to Inside Xbox being canned was incredible. Like, even by the fact that your Indiegogo campaign has managed to fund that show, and that is clearly only like a small % of the people who were watching and invested in it. Because
it
not
is.
everyone can afford or
No.
is willing to do that.
There's a lot of people who have obviously just offered their words of goodwill and just said all the best, and I seriously didn't expect as many people as I have to be able to shell out and put their hands in their pocket and help us carry on. But I think it just stands as testament as to how well regarded what we did was. So I can't speak for Microsoft. I can't say what's going through their heads. But the thing is, you've got to understand that it's a massive organisation. When you're in these difficult economic circumstances, they've got so many things to consider. Inside Xbox versus the rest of Microsoft is such an insignificant little thing. Not to the people who watched us, and certainly not to us either.
But on like an
but on the grand
organisational
scale of
level,
things, when you're developing, when you're reportedly developing a next generation console.
reportedly.
I'm trained. When you're reportedly developing a next generation console, there's always going to be R&D costs and manufacture costs, and they're huge. So other things have got to give to kind of offset the cost of that. And we just happen to be one of those things. So, but it's great. It could have been that we got canned and everyone went, oh well, that's a shame. Bye. And that was it. But unfortunately, no. I mean, there was a great response from the media. We had loads of stories about it, and the overwhelming sentiment. There were petitions for us, and all sorts. So I was made redundant, but ultimately I couldn't come out of it feeling in any way bitter, because one, Microsoft has given us an amazing opportunity to kind of, they've given us a massive amount of editorial freedom to do something that hadn't been done on any kind of platform before. And to the people who watched us at the time, stuck with us and, you know, and stayed by our side when it all happened. So it was impossible to feel kind of downbeat about the whole thing. It was like, man, we had a really good run for, you know, just over 4 years.
What do you think when you got when the Indiegogo campaign went up, and it was within 24 hours you guys reached and then surpassed your...
Within 6 hours?
6 hours.
Yeah.
Did you feel, was it happy, responsibility? Like, there's got to be a lot of different...
It's a combination. There's a mix of like, oh my God, I can't believe we've done this. There's also, you know, there's also that element of trepidation, like, oh my God, we better deliver now. This was just like something that we thought we'd try out and see if it works. But now there's like, with so much kind of riding on it, you really feel this extra pressure to deliver something that's really gonna, you know, live up to the precedent that you've set yourself.
So for people who haven't been watching earlier on, so you're going to this money's going to go into a pilot.
Yeah,
first of all.
Well, the money's going into helping us.
Is this for web or for television?
We're not sure yet.
That's still in. Okay.
That's the part. So we've got an idea of how. Obviously, the kind of big buzzword at the moment, or big buzz phrase, is two-screen. You know.
So kind of both.
Yeah, and I think that's really critical to it, because what you have to, you know, what you're doing right here is completely, you know, symptomatic of it. Is this whole idea that gamers are, by their very nature, they want to get their hands on things and want to play. Nobody really wants to watch a show where they sit there for half an hour and don't do anything. This is something where, you know, this show, people can write in, people can play with you. That's.
And we're just the ones to sit down and do nothing.
Yeah, and we're the ones who are sitting down doing nothing and just, you know, just talking rubbish and drinking beer. But that's important. I think gamers really deserve shows where their opinion matters and their input matters. You know, that's kind of what Sent Your Message was about. It was effectively a mailbag show, a news show, but it was completely driven by user feedback. And the Nexus was a show where we aimed to put you know, the community at the centre of the editorial and help them shape the editorial. So I really hope that what we do next is an extension of that. You know, with Homework, the YouTube show we're doing, that's kind of an early start of it, but we're hoping that we've got, you know, grander ambitions that we can kind of realise with the show that we develop with their cash.
I'm sure you guys are getting a lot of questions as well about where's Andy?
Yes.
In all this. And that must be quite, like, difficult or sad in a way that obviously you guys aren't that team anymore. It's like you split away from like your twin or something. at least for people watching, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I know.
Speaking of which, Andy's on next week.
That's awesome. I mean, I saw Andy at the weekend as well. I mean, I know he's got a few things lined up, and he's done his really great animated series with a close friend of both of ours, Simon Chong, who designed the Explosive Alan character, but he did all the animation.
And who also
he's done everything for us. Like
I know he did the intro for Start Select, didn't he?
Whoa! He did the characters.
Oh right, okay.
Let's not go crazy here.
Sorry, Seb.
No, but seriously,
he does get
Simon.
testy after a few, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So
2.5.
So Simon, I know Andy's written the second episode. And Simon is working incredibly hard at getting that all animated now. So
we should plug that. What's the name of it again?
Cornelius and Toots.
Yeah.
Worth it. Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's really good. It's very dense, and Andy reliably informs me that the second episode is probably even denser with jokes. You know, now he's kind of found his feet with the first episode. He's really kind of going to town with it. So but that's it. I mean, if you notice when you watched Inside Xbox, the whole thing was. There was always a lot of supernatural elements put in there. We had the haunted printer and the haunted mannequin. So Andy's basically now channeled all of that love of the supernatural into this animation now, and it's great. I think it's great to see what he's doing with the newfound freedom, and I'm just really excited about what we're doing with our newfound freedom as well. But yeah, I think part of the reason we. The part of the reason we parted ways, not personally, but when people started writing in, hey, you guys are the new PJ and Duncan. They're like,
wow. We're going to do a paintball episode. One of us has got to go blind.
Exactly.
All right.
And that would happen in any partnership. Like after a certain amount of time, like it's not that you don't want to work with anyone specific. It's that you don't want to be defined by anyone else. In like any other situation, like
as if the two of you can't operate independently, like.
Well, like in shows we do, like we're frequently mixing up who's partnered with who, even on a production level, just because, like it's always more like different people give different ideas, and sometimes you want you want to concentrate on one part of your psyche, and then you might be better matched with someone else, or maybe you just want to work on your own. Or so after
Xbox,
years, like that's obviously a massive factor as well.
That was 4 years, and you know, with GameSpot you have that freedom to do that because you've got the team to mix it up. But inside Xbox was a tiny team. Like the core team was myself, Andy, and the two video producers, Ash and Gareth, both of whom were like part of the Explosive Allen team. And you know, they had a really tough time just basically getting the shows out to schedule every week, and that was all they could do. But they're both like super creative minds, but they didn't have the time that they could, you know, that they could spend, you know, helping with scripts and collaborating and stuff. So the expectation was always on us two to do things together and to write things together and do that. And you know, I think this represents a really good opportunity to kind of do things, you know, independently, and you know, in the future, hopefully, kind of collaborate on something else.
Nice.
I hope.
Right, I got another question here.
Yes, because I was going to do
That was
the
a long
same.
answer.
Do you want to play?
Good answer.
I was enjoying listening.
Long
to
answer, sorry. Go on, I'll have a crack.
Right.
I'll give you a Sierra Nevada if you've never had
Yes,
one.
go for it.
This one is on the subject, but much shorter.
Please.
What's your favourite
Bob the
colour?
Cat Lol.
Bottle opener.
Bottle opener. Can do. There you go. Bob the Cat Lol says, "Do you get to keep your pointy head gamer tag?"
Yes. It is actually the case that.
You own that, surely? Do you?
Well, I mean, technically, actually, I was kind of known as Mr. Pointy Head prior. I mean, when I was at Sony.
Why?
It's
because you got a massive penis, isn't it?
It's going to look like a giant pointy cup. No, it's it's bizarrely. I went to Japan in 2005, and there's a pop artist I really like called Takashi Murakami. And he did the cover of one of the Kanye West albums.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the one with like the teddy bears flying.
Oh, he did the cover.
Yeah,
I thought you said he did a cover.
I know he didn't cover a Kanye West album. No.
I want to watch the Asian cover of a Kanye West
I'd
album.
love to see that. And when I went to Tokyo, there was a statue in the middle of Roppongi Hills that he'd done called Mr. Pointy and the Four Gods. And I just absolutely loved it, and I just, for some reason, decided to adopt that as the name.
That's awesome.
And it's just kind of grown from there, really. And everyone's always like, "You haven't got a pointy head." I'm like, yes. Oh, I've paid to have some foam on me. But that's where the whole Mr. Pointy. I think he was called Mr. Pointy. Tongari-kun is the Japanese name, and I added the head purely out of having a terrible memory and forgetting that it was.
All right.
Just Mr. Pointy.
Any other questions from the chat room?
We've had a request for a shout out for Sheffield Uni. I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to take that one.
Represent.
Represent Sheffield Uni.
Did anyone here go to Sheffield Uni?
No, I have been to the Lead Mill. That's Sheffield, isn't it?
I've lost where the question was because it's all cycling through too quick. But there was a question from someone further up asking. I
Thanks,
think
someone.
It's from Coppers89 asking Danny if your mum taught you everything you know about Counter-Strike.
Wow. I'm racking my brains to see did I make a mum joke during the CS escape. No, she didn't. She didn't teach me anything about it. She didn't want me to have a fucking PC. They didn't want me playing games. I wasn't allowed to play video games. I think it's probably why I work in games now. During like the week.
It's a very
like during the
period
week
of rebellion, isn't it?
Yeah. I was only allowed to play games on the fucking weekend, right? Yeah. So we had a PC that was bought for like education purposes, and we stuck a lot of games on it. And I started upgrading it, and then one day I make my parents sound like assholes. They just didn't understand gaming, I guess. But they I like secretly saved up a lot of money and built my own rig, and then played a load of like Counter-Strike and Unreal Tournament and stuff on it. So no, she did not like me. She came home.
You covertly
one day,
saved up money like a shrewd businessman.
Yeah, so because I was putting all my money into that one, and then I like saved up all of my money, and I built a PC and I bought a second-hand monitor. And she came home one day from work,
and there was nothing she could do.
And there was in my bedroom. I was like, yeah, I got a PC now. Sorry.
So
I was like 16.
How about that?
Yeah. So that's a good lesson, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I bought it with my own money. That's exactly what mine did. She got me a Spectrum.
My parents did buy me an Amiga 600 when I was a kid.
That's cool.
And then also, I actually can't believe I still remember this, but before Christmas one year, like, God, about 4 years after the Mega Drive came out, so the Genesis for our American viewers, they brought me down to the kitchen. My parents were sitting on a table and like said, "We've decided that you've been so good that we'll allow you to have a Mega Drive this year." And it was literally like the nicest thing ever.
Blimey.
Wow. But we had an Amiga when I was like 7 years old. That's how I got into games. Monkey Island and Sensible Soccer.
Nice.
We had another question here. I'm going to lose where it was. I remember what the question was though, which is basically, did anyone here play Mavis Beacon Learn to Touch Type?
Yes.
That is not a game.
Well,
It's kind of.
it's an educational game.
Have you ever played Typing of the Dead?
Yes.
No.
It's the same thing except zombies.
It's House of the Dead 2.
All right.
It's House of the Dead 2 in its
Oh
entirety.
yeah, but you have to type the words to
But
shoot.
the agents,
Yeah.
instead of having the guns, have got like it's like keyboard harnesses.
And
on.
Dreamcasts on their back.
Yeah.
Like with little
Yeah,
keyboards.
like powering the
But
keyboard.
the first time I saw that bit of it, it was just the best. Because you don't see it when you're playing.
No.
Because it's just, yeah.
But when you go to the cutscenes, it show you. I had the because I was a big House of the Dead 2 fan on Dreamcast, and I was trained to touch type at school, bizarrely.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
And
Yeah,
but when you had to fight the bosses, it was like full sentences.
Mary had a little lamb with fleece as white as snow. I remember it was one of them.
Pow! Headshot.
That was great.
I
All the
had-
slugs would come out and it'd be like individual letters.
Oh,
Yeah. It was great.
I remember the first ever gaming machine we ever had in my house. So that my dad brought home an Amstrad computer that he'd Robin Hooded from work, and I don't know how he just
Robin
turned.
It's a
turned
middle
up-
class word for stole.
Oh, I see. Distancing yourself from the whole feeling.
taxed from yeah. He put it. Yeah, he just sort of came home and was like, I brought this home, and it had 3 games on it. One was Snake, just like you used to get on those Nokia phones.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
One was Snake, like old school DOS style Snake. The other was a game called Gorillas, which
Oh
was
yeah, when you throw the bananas.
throw bananas.
I know
yeah.
the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the only
yeah.
game you could play at school, and basically,
No.
yeah. So basically, it was a precursor to Worms. You had
Oh,
to,
wow.
you threw a banana at each
Exactly.
other over a cityscape, and you had to.
Yeah.
The bananas exploded, but a lot of the guys at work really got into the kind of back end of it, of the code. So they did things where you could like make the explosion just go on forever, just wipe out the entire city, and
Whoever threw first won, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gesticulate a lot. When you're playing a game, that's a really bad trait.
Well, I managed to
Still did
find
pretty
it
well.
not too long ago, like a bat
What
file
the
that
F?
would play on that you could just open up in Windows.
Wow.
And it was
Awful.
oh yeah, well it was yeah, terrible. But I remember if you landed the banana
I got stuck
like
here for
even
10
by
minutes.
their
Yeah.
feet, it would blow up all of the ground around them, but never them. So they could be stood in
Aw.
midair.
How'd you get over this bit?
We had we didn't have any games in our school, but I went to
Right.
summer camp and in a university or college and yeah. And one of the games they had was Prince of Persia 2.
Ooh.
And in
Nice.
Prince of Persia 2, after the first level, you are standing outside of a cave and there's like these stone tablets with writing on them.
Yeah.
And it's basically like the
Jehovah
DRM
bit.
of the game.
Oh right.
So it'd say like page 50 or whatever on the thing. You'd have to go to the manual and find the stones to step on to get across, but we
Amazing.
didn't have the manual.
Really good at
So-
piracy combating.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a genius idea.
Yeah.
Like Worms did something similar on the Amiga where they had a book, a code. Remember they used to have code books?
Yeah.
But this was black and all the ink was black, so you couldn't photocopy it.
Oh, amazing. So it was kind of caught in the light.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you'd have to like shine it to a light.
So I remember my friend went so far to town with, I think it was Monkey Island 2, which had the wheel, and you had to match up the faces or something on the wheel.
Oh,
That he actually
yes.
like printed them out
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like mounted it on one of
Really?
those little studs to
Oh,
make it
that's
work.
amazing.
You know, there was a certain dedication to piracy back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Because the Amiga came with, I'm not sure if it was the same on other machines, but the Amiga 600s and 500s and 1200s as well actually came out with the Workbench, like the operating system was
Yeah.
on a disc, had a disc copying program in
X-copy.
it. Yeah, so you would literally get, it was the easiest thing to do. It was like the biggest seller for Amigas were like blank discs. I have a bunch of them at home. I still have my girlfriend bought me an Amiga 600 for Christmas a couple of years ago because
Yeah.
we had given our one away. And she also bought me like a bunch of floppies, just like empty floppies for Amigas. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you can buy all this stuff. And because the games cost so much now on eBay as well.
What, original Amiga games?
Yeah, you can still get them, but they cost quite a bit. I bought
They've
bought
gotta be-
Syndicate last year. Like, yeah, just so we could do a video about it, and then never did a video about it.
They've still got to be fairly perishable. I remember floppies being the most unreliable, like,
They
storage
corrupt
medium of all time.
easily.
Yeah.
Physically, I think they're okay, but
Yeah.
they do tend to like corrupt.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
I
easily.
still
absolutely.
remember the days of like going to, finish off some school project, like save it to a floppy disk, go to the other computer to print it, put it in, and it's like, yeah, this is totally balls. No, this isn't happening. You go back and like, I didn't save it anywhere else. That is it.
Such a contemporary school issue.
Old school.
I think that's us for this week. Thanks. to
Lost
everyone
in a
for tuning
reminiscing reverie, weren't we? Sorry.
Before we go, what's up with you guys next? When are you hoping to get the pilot out? When's the next episode of homework? When can we?
Yeah, well, we've set ourselves quite a generous timeline for the developing the show. It could
6 years.
6 years. Don't worry, your money will be well spent by that point. No, we are probably looking at about 2-3 months to try and get it right, because there's kind of a lot of peripheral stuff we want to get right, like the site and all the associated stuff. And,
a lot of business things as well.
Yeah. There's like, when you're setting up a new business, it's not quick. So there's that. But in the meantime, homework. We're trying to go for fortnightly with that at the moment. So the new episode came out on Tuesday. We're hoping to record the next one next Wednesday and then have that out the following week.
It's a good idea, so you're not constantly working on that one thing.
No, I mean,
because you need all that.
We need a lot of leeway. The idea is because you've got to let the community set the challenges first, then you've actually got to do the homework, then you've got to allow your guests to do the homework and allow the community time to do it as well. So it's kind of a good length for them to get it all together. And obviously, as you say, it allows us time to work on other projects. We're trying to do commercial work and all other kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's something to watch and get involved in.
What are you laughing at?
Everyone's saying that I have a boner, and I think it's because my jeans had folded up.
Also, it's because you have a boner.
Also because I have a boner.
It happens.
Sorry.
4 drinks.
It just bunches up. That's just what happens.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, when we're nearing the end of the show, that's when I also
get a hard on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't
Anyway,
wait
sorry,
to go home.
you were talking about some super serious stuff, and I'm like,
and you what torpedoed it?
Sorry, guys. I just wanted to bring it back to dicks for a sec. Anyway, please.
And
where you were.
So where can they go? Well, the site's not up yet. When's the site coming up, and where is it?
So right now you can go to explosiveallen.com. It's just a placeholder, but you'll actually see the latest episode of Homework there, and we'll probably keep updating it until the full site launches. Alternatively, go to our YouTube page, which I think is YouTube / the beer talking. 6.9 this one, boys. YouTube.com/explosiveallen. You should see all our videos there, including our Indiegogo video. You can go to indiegogo.com/projectpossum if you fancy donating to the cause. Not the Irish band, us. And
I thought you were going to say not like the Irish Rebellion.
Just let it go, let it go, man. Christ. Let him go as well. Also, and that's about it. Oh, and Twitter @explosive_Allen.
Cool.
Great.
Dude, thanks very much for coming on the show.
Absolute pleasure.
It's great to have you.
It's been a rambling roller coaster.
Awesome. We'll have you back again.
Dan, always a treat.
Always a treat.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're
Everyone's saying that I'm absolutely hammered, so I'm everything from
Thanks
you
for
goes
bearing
now.
with us.
We've Andy Farrett next week, the other Siamese twin that got cut off in the
Severed
Anton Deck paintball disaster next week on the show. Thanks very much, guys, for watching Community Service this weekend. To all our American viewers as well, happy Independence Day. We're right there with you.
Yeah.
Maybe not this guy. He's English.
Yeah.
The other guys he killed. I think you're, what are you, half and half?
I'm half Irish, so
Yeah.
I half
He's all right.
sympathise.
Literally could not be sitting in a better spot.
I'm only half English as well.
Have a great Independence Day, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Merry hamburger.